And we are back, and I don't know why the screen is the way it is. Fixed it. There we go. We are back after a long break and a bit of delay. We have returned to continue the story of Doug's Calvary, as you guys call yourselves now.
I hate that that's the canon name.
Well, it was Disco Inferno. It's only got. I think it's only gotten better.
Alright, Disco Inferno was better. Changed my mind.
Disco Inferno was better. Changed my mind. But
Doug literally carries us to victory every time. Change my mind.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, I'm not either. He has a point.
He's got a point. Doug
Exactly.
does take us
Quite
everywhere.
literally carry us.
He do be spitting though.
He do be taking you places. But previously, in your previous session, you had defeated the Tempest Elf that you had been looking for in the town of Woodell before discovering it was killing its physical form and releasing the lightning lich that dwelled within the body that he had taken. And upon his departure, you all followed him, heading towards the town of Redford, and along your journey, running into the Skullhound and his compatriot once more, getting in a bit of a fight with them. Kellic getting bitten in the process and stunned for a majority of the fight before he escaped. And where we left off is as you guys were, as the day was coming to a close, you were nearing the town of Redford. Coming up onto the outskirts of it, seeing the town itself surrounded by its large walls and defensive gates, as well as a singular kind of iron tower along one end of it that seemed to be gated off on its own area within the town. And as you all kind of approach, you do notice that the gates are open. There doesn't really seem to be anyone kind of keeping watch at the moment. Would you guys like to enter the town?
Do we still have that list of children's names?
Yes.
Okay. That might just be useful to have. I'm down to enter the thing. I hope it's not a trap, but
Do we hear anything outside?
You hear kind of normal township type stuff. You hear voices on the inside, kind of like.
I always hear voices.
Always hear the voices. You do, however, as well, though, hear a few kind of. There are a few kind of cries of sorrow within the town, as well as a few people that seem to be either shouting or calling out to others, and sort of a desperate state. But it didn't seem like, the town clearly isn't burning or anything going on in that kind of nature. It just seems like there's a select few within the town that are experiencing some sort of hardship at the moment.
Can we make out what they're saying?
Perception. I don't think any of you
All right,
have
let's
advantage on hearing with perception, but
Birds have really good hearing.
they have really good sight.
I can see the sound waves.
I can see.
That's a 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of it's not a full picture. You don't get like all the words. You do get the sense that it does seem to be people looking for people that they might have lost. As you kind of catch a few words here and there, like based on what you can kind of hear is, have you seen such and such? But you don't catch names. You just kind of hear little bits as you guys kind of enter like near this gate and you get closer to the kind of edge of this town. And as you kind of push in deeper, as I assume you are,
Yes.
you do
Time
kind
to
of
proceed.
see like there are a few people that are kind of on their own doing their own thing. You pass by a few homes where there are what look to be some houses have what look to be parents of sorts, either just a single mother or father or both, that seem to be weeping or in some sort of mourning as from something that has happened recently.
Specifically families or all of the townsfolk?
Specific families, not the whole townsfolk. There are specific people that are in a state of mourning of some
All
sort.
right, I think that's our cue, boys. Let's see if that list correlates with these families.
I'm gonna whip out my list.
And as you guys kind of get closer to people, ouch, loud voices. As you guys kind of get closer to like the center of town, this kind of central marketplace, the first kind of thing you see, you do see quite a few people kind of moving about this space. You do also notice this very familiar silver dragonborn, who seems to be moving between people to people, asking each individual person kind of almost in a frantic state. Sorry, Brass Dragonborn. I named the wrong one. He is Brass. Going between different individuals and like asking and sort of like he's in a bit of a panic, but he's not like freaking out by any means. He's clearly looking for someone. You do kind of recognize him. You would remember his name when he introduced himself several weeks before. This is Silva, the Dragonborn you had seen fighting the Tempest the first time you saw him before going down.
Oh, goody.
He is frantically going between people though and asking each one just like a series of questions, and he seems to be talking at such a speed that like it's difficult for you to understand what he's saying, but you do know he's looking for someone. And you would also remember before when you had originally seen him, he had a Kenku that was with him, but you don't see that Kenku anywhere in sight.
I kind of want to go to the families that are searching or screaming for, or like yelling.
Same. I guess, I don't know, we could divide and conquer.
I'm about to say, if you want to talk to Silva, I can talk to the families.
Man, I want to do my community service.
I want to do community service, man.
All right, then you
go.
take the list, and I'll talk to Silva.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around, ask the families if they want to pray or whatever, all that fun stuff.
Just step up on the middle of the fountain and be like, "All right, here's the list of families that are missing children. If you know any of these kids, please come forward. I have some unfortunate news."
I have some unfortunate news.
Like, you can do that. You can tell the families that. I don't want to deal with that. I'll go talk to Silva.
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably not the best at breaking bad news.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'll do it.
All right, okay, yeah, Evan, you do it.
I don't think Cowder cares that much.
You are probably the most callous and most charismatic person in this group right now. So
I probably shouldn't, because I've had a history with these kinds of things. Well,
we know Jotun shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He just signs like he like points the image of like
he literally
kid,
goes,
and then
he's
just
like,
does like
he's
the
like
finger
small.
slicing neck.
He's like small, and he points at them and goes. Just list up the list. It says kidnapped children. Points at the name of the kid, and just goes wah wah.
Wah wah wah. Just like
The only noise he ever makes.
yeah.
Was that the Grim Reaper?
The Grim Reaper.
Creeper. Oh man.
Man.
So you
All right, Cowder, you deal with that. I'm gonna go talk to Silva.
So I'll walk up to the crowd and be like, "People, we come bringing bad news. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma." No.
When you said you were a loved one, I went, fuck, it's a commercial.
No, I'll just go up to them and be like, Thank you. I'll go up to them and be like, you know, if you've known anyone that was like, you know,
Snatched.
Gabagoo got snatched. Yeah, we have news of their
Ow.
death. So
My
you can-
ears.
sorry. So you can stop worrying. There's no one to worry about anymore.
Is that how you're saying it to me?
People, I have good and bad news.
No, I'm
The
not
good
gonna-
news is your search is over. The bad news is we don't know where they are.
They're dead.
They're dead. Condolences.
I'll. I don't even know how I want to say it.
Maybe don't give them any information about the lich that's flying around that has to do with these kids. They probably don't want to hear that.
Nah.
Just mention.
They'd be alright.
Just mention we are part of a special victims unit from the Crown who are in pursuit of these kidnapped children, these missing persons cases. This is our specialty. You see that monk over there? Yeah, he's a bloodhound. He can sniff out people from 3 towns away. That Aarakocra, he's a fucking eagle-eyed motherfucker, alright? You see that gat on his back? Yeah, he's fucking murdered literal sex traffickers with that thing, alright? You are in good hands, people. I'm literally made of fire.
We beat a time traveling wizard.
Nah, I'll basically say,
Can't wait to
you
hear
know,
this.
the gist of what they need to hear.
They're gone.
It'll be okay. You know, they've gotten, you know, but it's okay. You know, it'll
We
be
don't know
alright.
if they got killed. We don't know if they got killed.
Oh, we don't? I thought we did. Okay.
No, we just know that they were snatched from the lich. But we shouldn't tell them
Oh.
that they were snatched by a lich.
Right. Okay, yeah. So we'll,
Probably not information they want to hear, so.
yeah, no, fuck no. We'll let them know that, you know, your kids got yoinky sploinkied. And, we're on the mission to get their asses. You know? I like you.
Man.
We're not. I'm not gonna role play 1,000 people, but
It's just, I think it
But
collectively
they are
just-
all booing you.
there's a lot of people asking you questions. Like, I could roll damage for bludgeoning, but I'm not going to.
psychic damage.
Well, I'll, like, if anyone, like, tries to walk up to me, say something, I'll just let them know, like, we're on it. We're trying to search for him as we speak.
We're gonna put it this way:
I'll go
Calder's
and
going to be
I'll work as
exhausted
crowd
when this
control.
is done.
I'll work as crowd control with my wings and be like backing up people. Be like, all right, people, this is an active investigation. We are not allowed to give any information out. This is under discretion. This is on a need-to-know basis. We just wanted to see any information about these kids that we can from the families. All right, this is step 2 of the investigation. Step 1 was hearing about it, so we're already ahead. Honestly,
What he said.
you're just behind my wing. What he said.
Yeah. Hit it to him.
Give it to him straight, man.
We apologize. We apologize. We do not have information to give at the time, but we promise you that eventually they will come around. Okay, that is a Burger's promise. And where I'm from, that means a lot. Bird up. Drop it.
Bird up.
I was gonna say, god damn it. Bird
You're like,
up.
wow, this is a really heartfelt moment. This is very unlike. Oh, okay. Yeah, he ruined it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there.
Hey, there it goes. There it goes.
There it is.
Just thought you're very slightly louder than now. I'm trying to fix the audio while you guys are talking. There you go. I think I fixed it. Apparently my audio settings got reset at some point. I don't know what happened. Oh, I know what happened. It's when my fucking microphone settings got changed. Okay, as this kind of happens, the crowd like slowly kind of disperses. People start going on their own ways. You see several groups kind of talking amongst themselves as well. You do see Silva kind of emerge from the crowd, kind of awkwardly standing there, because he's like
The
unsure.
fuck are you looking
He kind of steps forward and he says, "Is Quill possibly on that list?"
I don't know what the list says, is it?
I can't read.
I can't read. When you look at the list, Quill is not one of the ones that was given to you on that list.
No. I'll say no then. like, I don't know. Is it? No. I don't know. I don't know either. Oh, well, fuck.
He kind of gives
yes! We just lie to him.
He gives you this kind of like solemn nod and just kind of says, do you by chance know the fate of the people on that list?
Again, this is an active investigation. We're not allowed to get any information. It may impede our progress in trying to, find these kids or apprehend whoever's behind it. So we cannot give out information at this time. If you would like, you can please take a number, and we will. There's a complaint department. You're gonna have to go talk to the king personally, so that might take a little while. And good luck with that. Really, really sorry we can't give out any information, but that's just protocol. Damn, you'd be fucked with us playing Bard.
Yeah, I would be fucked if you're playing Bard. You're right.
This is why you and Lucas said I'm not allowed to play a Bard.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
one day,
play a sorcerer. You can do just as much damage as a sorcerer with a sorcerer. Because I've done it.
That's why Dirk is legendary already.
Dirk is on the top of my list of some of the best characters I've seen so far. He's not exactly sure how to respond to all that. Kind of just threw a bunch of lingo at him that he wasn't prepared to hear.
That was the plan. It's working.
Just kind of nods again.
Can I pull out like a little notebook and be like, all right, sir, what is this kid's name again? You said his name was Quill?
Yes.
Okay, can we get a brief description of what he looks like?
You've met him before.
Sir, you're gonna have to be a little. I've met a lot of people. All right.
Kind of, rubs the bridge of his nose, like bridge of his snout between his eyes, kind of for a moment. You're clearly not in the mood for this, but at the same time, feels that he has to do this.
Yeah, he does.
He says, "Fine." He says, "She's about yay tall," and kind of gives you like a height estimate, kind of 4 feet tallish. He kind of hands, wearing a fairly tattered black cloak.
All right, 4'7", Kenku, black coat, about yay big. I gotcha.
He kind of looks not quite like your friend there, but more like a crested jay, if anything.
That's you were teetering on bird racism there, but I'll let it pass.
Oh my fucking god, I hate it here.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
I hate it here.
You see him kind of like go to open his mouth to say something, and he just kind of gets stuck on the words. It just kind of sits there for a second.
You were kind of close to bird racing, but I'll let it slide. It's just like everyone sitting here is just like, what the fuck did you just say to this man?
You just kind of.
All right, so we already know that Quill was last seen in the last city that we were in when we fought the Tempest cleric, mage, lich person. Did we ever get his accounts of what happened before he got knocked out?
No. You guys just healed him, talked to him, took him to town, and that was it.
Okay, so real fast. When we had met you, you were kind of a little incapacitated, and we got you back up on your feet and took you to town. But I would like to know, do you remember anything before our encounter?
I remember fighting that elf, the Tempest.
Storm Mage. Good news, he's dead. You just remember fighting him? You don't remember anything else? Maybe he said something like, I don't know. Sometimes these people like to monologue, and if you could recall it, that'd be really helpful. Maybe he said like, oh, I'm going to go back to my lair in Red Hill where it's underneath the bakery. That'd be really helpful if you could actually Tell us.
He
I'm gonna fucking kill
He-
myself. I have to hear this shit one more time.
he simply
Bro,
meant
then you take over.
No, no, I don't want to. This
I
shit
can
is
improv
just
this
so-
shit. I can improv this.
he.
I'm pushing Tyler to his limits.
Oh no! I'm perfectly content with this. I like this. I'm trying to play this character like he would respond because he's not very smart. He just kind of pauses for a moment. He just says, all he mentioned was a tower, if anything.
A tower? Okay, good start. Did he have any description of the tower, or did he just say, "I'm going back to my tower," and cackled, and then, like, as you were slipping from consciousness, you saw him scurry away on a nimbus cloud?
He mentioned that I was postponing his ability to return back to his tower.
Okay, so maybe it's a metaphysical tower. Write that down, Calder.
You just see as Calder rolls his eyes, opens up a journal, and just like scribbles metaphysical tower.
He's doodling bad man on cloud. Alright, so he's trying to get back to his tower. Interesting. Is there any other information you have for us? We will accept. Literally, you could just be like, "Hey, there's a 2-for-1 deal down at the fucking, corner store. We'll take that." Everything. Maybe he'll frequent there. We don't know.
He kind of clenches his jaw for a moment and kind of looks around the town, kind of leans towards you a little bit and kind of in like a hushed voice, just kind of says, "Some of the people here are giving off an odd vibe. I'm not entirely sure why, but they seem to be holding something back."
Calder, what spells do you have? Do you have detect magic?
Yes, I do.
It is a 60-foot range, but
It'll take 10 minutes, but I can do it.
I was gonna say, do you want to detect magic on the crowd here in the town square and see if there's some kind of illusion spell over them or something?
Sure.
If not, that's fine. We can just lie to this person.
Yeah, it'll take, again, 10 minutes.
I'm in no rush. I don't.
Calder will just, like, kind of just squat, and then just, like, slightly resonate heat as he's trying to do these, all this stuff.
Yeah, you might want to back up a little bit, sir.
It's not a lot of heat. Yeah, no, it's not a lot of heat.
He's no, not for his safety. I just want more space. We need.
Get the fuck back. I need space. Fuck you.
My friend here needs some peace and quiet to cast a spell. We're investigating stuff right now. Is there any way for me to like roll investigation to see if like something's up?
Insight. You can try to look into people.
Insight. Okay. What's my insight? That's a 18. Why do I have advantage?
Looking around at all the different people.
Oh, I do have advantage.
Moving around. Oh, do you have advantage?
I do. I don't think it matters. Oh, I mean it did, but like, who cares?
Yeah.
It was a nat 20, but like, whatever.
That's gonna give you more information, sir. I don't.
Is that the more fun way though?
It's your choice. You want the nat 20?
I don't know, is it the better way though? Come on.
But it's more gratifying when you put it together yourself. I'll take the nat 20.
Well, no, I'm gonna give you. You'll notice more information. I'm not gonna straight up tell you. I'll give you more information on what you can discover. Looking around between people, you do notice that there is a number of people that seem to be kind of like eyeing you guys, like this group of people in particular, as in none of you are from this town. They seem to be giving you odd looks. There's a few that
Xenophobic.
they seem to be a bit hopeful of your presence, as if there's something that they're hoping you can get rid of, but they don't. You get the impression that they can't tell you what that is, or fear for telling you what that is. Others seem to be a bit disdainful of your presence, kind of your whole group as a whole, almost as if you're going to ruin something.
Cool.
And
Is there
on occasion you'll see people kind of glance over towards the tall kind of steel tower that's on one side, and they'll kind of glance towards you all for a moment, and then kind of tuck their head back down and kind of disappear, try to like disappear into the crowd again.
Good to know.
After about the 10-minute period, Kellic kind of comes wandering over with Jabbers. As he does, he just kind of points behind him and just says, "I got the cart taken care of, and Doug is settled for the night at least."
All right, thank you, Kelly. We're just doing some groundwork investigation here, so that when we go back to the borough, our lieutenant won't be on our ass. You know how he is, hard ass.
I don't think I follow.
It's okay, bud. Not everyone can be a super sleuth.
All right. He, as well, kind of rubs the bridge of his nose. And then you watch as he proceeds to pull out one of his blunts. Lights it up with the tinderbox he has. Kind of shakes his head and faces away from you.
Walks into town. Hot boxes the fucking city center.
Calder, by this point, your spell has been done casting.
Buggers.
Looking about within the 60-foot kind of range, you obviously see all the magical items that your party holds. As well as you do see on Silva. You can see that his blade, his shield, and his armor all seem to be magical in some way.
Right.
The blade you kind of saw in action, and the shield you do recognize as a shield of missile attraction.
Okay.
The armor, you're not entirely sure, but it does look to be something that kind of... It seems to be more protective based on what the magic is kind of giving off.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely something to kind of dampen blows against him in some way.
Right.
And looking around, you do see the occasional person walking by seems to have one or two small magical items on them, whether it looks to be a simple ring maybe on their hand, or kind of a bag of holding on occasion you'll see pass by. You do also notice, I will say this, there is... You've never noticed this before, mainly because you've not really cast this spell near Jabbers when you've done this. He is wearing a ring of some sort, but you can't see the ring. You can just see the aura from the ring. Almost as if it's invisible in some way. Other than that, though, there's not really much else to be spotted in this general vicinity.
Sorry, what was that? Bryce came in and started talking immediately.
Jabbers has a ring that's magical, but you can't see it on his hand.
The ring is invisible, but
you
you can see the aura of it. And the occasional like magical ring and bag of holding is passing by within the crowd, and that's about the extent of what you've noticed.
Okay. I don't bother bringing up Jabber's stuff. I don't really care.
Pew. All right.
I'll let Ryan know. Be like, yep. Not much magic around here, but
Damn. Well, I think I have a hunch of where we can go. And all right, sir, I have one last question with you. You've been very cooperative, and that's no secret to all of us. We very appreciate it. If you would like to accompany us, I think that's allowed. It's like kind of like a ride-along program. So if you would like to accompany us and kind of back us up trying to find Quill, especially if we do find them, you'll be right there. So kind of expedite the process.
Yes, I will accompany you.
Perfect. Unfortunately, I do not have any paperwork for you to sign about the liabilities and how you are responsible for your own safety, and we can't promise your safety. We have a lot of run-ins with some awful people, so I just wanted to let you know. Give you the legal rundown.
I would assume as such, considering how we initially ran into one another, and what you seem to be doing now.
Well, you know, career paths take you in a scurry. Anyway, I'm thinking we should check out that tower, the giant tower, and you had mentioned a tower, so seems like a pretty good place to start. I'm not gonna lie.
He kind of gives you a nod, and as he kind of turns to kind of face that direction, there's multiple sounds that kind of erupt all at the same time. First, you hear several shouts coming from one of the walls, followed by the ringing of a bell, followed by the roar of some beast. And as you all kind of turn into the direction to see what seems to be occurring, I'm just going to send this picture into the chat of what you see flying towards the town, as well as a huge number of what can only be described as undead creatures,
Cool.
making their way towards the town. There you go. This is what you see flying towards the town right now.
Oh my fucking... Okay.
And
so do you, Cal? Do you have any extra paper? I haven't written a will yet. So. Perfect
Perfect timing.
Oh my God.
he's also he's currently deafened, so he can't hear us. But
that is okay.
There he is.
Yeah, perfect timing, Caleb. Honestly.
If you would like to look at the Scale of Fate chat,
That's flying towards you.
That image that Tyler just posted is flying at us right now.
Silva turns to all of you as this happens, and for a moment pauses.
What is it exactly?
You'll find out in a minute.
Dragon.
He turns to all of you
no
and he
shit.
says, "If you guys can take care of the dragon, I will try to take care of the undead."
Hopefully the guards here help as well.
Sounds good to me, I guess.
He gives a nod.
I mean, I would rather not deal with the dragon.
As
So
you
it's
say,
obviously got some kind of ghostly aura.
as you say that, Orion, he kind of draws his sword and just straight up bolts towards this horde of the undead. You can see clearly from the marketplace through one of the gates that are approaching the wall. And you do see
shit on purpose.
Yeah, you do see several guards as well that are running to defend that point. Some of which there are a few that look to be clerics that seem to be casting blessings upon some of the soldiers around them before sending them out.
Probably turn undead, stuff like that.
The things you would use against creatures like that. And as you all turn towards the beast that is rapidly approaching the town and watching as it kind of looks directly towards the city square where people are scattering and you all are standing in the center. Roll initiative.
Funny hee-haw moment.
Funny hee-haw moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been waiting to do this for 3 weeks, by the way.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
14.
That was such a good roll, guys.
All right.
God,
Nobody's gonna
D&D
beat this
Beyond
roll.
takes so long to load sometimes.
I got a four.
Well then.
I got a 4. you made it sound so good. I feel lied to.
I love low rolls. I think nat ones are funny as shit.
I don't. Not when I get them, at least.
I've gotten. Actually, no, I didn't get the nat one. Someone else got the nat one, but my character technically indirectly killed them.
Okay. What about Kosho and the Yotan?
I got a
I'm just getting
6.
to it now.
God damn, you guys rolled like shit.
I rolled a 14. It's okay, guys. I'll carry.
What if I told you you're top of the initiative in your team?
I would 100% believe you.
Like, even the NPCs rolled bad. Jabbers and Kellic both rolled like shit.
Jesus. I have to totally forgot to level up.
How the hell did Kellic roll bad? He's got like a +10.
I rolled a natural 1 for him.
Oh.
I'm putting him
That's
at the
fine.
bottom of the initiative too, because it's just like, he's a fighter. This thing's in the air. He's probably not going to attack him.
All right. So
He has to wait anyway.
Might as well put him on the bottom.
So what are the chances this thing isn't weak to physical damage? Do we want to make that bet?
I'd put money against this Snuck.
I would not be shocked.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
like
gonna
that
be
one
I'm gonna be
fight
honest
in,
with you too.
Skyrim.
While Yotan is getting his roll and leveling himself up, I saw this thing about 2 months ago, and instantly fell in love with the stat block, and have been waiting to use it.
We're level 13, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
For a second, I was like, "Am I?"
Am I 13?
So this is a dead dragon, correct?
I can.
Gotta
it's
be.
not
I
gonna
can.
No, okay.
Fuck, it's not gonna work.
I can.
Fuck, it's
can
not gonna
neither.
work. I'm so mad.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Imagine I
Obviously
just go
something goes.
revivify, and then it's a live dragon.
Fuck!
Let's go!
Man, you backed up.
Now I'm the necromancer.
now,
What's up, bitch?
What's up,
What's up,
My,
bitch?
He didn't level up when I put it in.
It's leveled up on my end. I just opened
Oh,
your
okay.
character sheet.
Alright, well
You
then,
might
yeah.
have to refresh.
Yeah.
I wish I
Alright, then I'll roll.
Yes.
Where is it? Initiative. And then I get...
Wow! 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 You rolled high. You're the second highest in the party. That's fucking
It's going
crazy.
well.
Calder, it's your turn
Yep.
first. The dragon creature
How far is
thing,
this bitch?
120 feet at the moment.
120.
I'm gonna prepare. an
Actually,
action
scratch
for
that.
it.
I would say it's shorter. It's about 80 feet. We're gonna lessen it.
Oh,
It's 80 feet.
Only 80? Oh, you
Dang.
shouldn't have.
I can smell this bitch from here. You smell like gasoline.
I am going
Two.
To piss myself.
I'm gonna need a new pair of short after this.
Alright. I'm gonna prepare a spell
Okay.
with quickened spell.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, prepare a twinned spell.
So wait, you use your action to do the twin, and then turn your bonus action into an action. And
Yes.
save that.
So next
Okay.
round I'll have 2 actions and a bonus action
That's what you're doing.
worth of spells.
Okay.
But
do
the bonus action
what are you
is
saving?
technically an action spell,
Okay.
but it's quickened.
Yes.
So,
What spell are you saving?
I have to think about
Melts
this.
mini
Ooh.
meteors.
He doesn't need to save that one. He just cast it and has it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare
I don't fucking know,
a
man.
vitrolic sphere
Okay.
and I'm trying to think of not fire damage, but I really don't have any. Oh, and a chain lightning.
Chain lightning. Okay.
Or actually, yeah. Hold on. I have to think about where my spell slots are going. Yeah, chain lightning at the 7th level, a disintegrate at the 6th level, and a vitrolic sphere at the 5th level.
Okay.
And I'll get back to you that in a whole turn.
Okay.
And I'll also walk behind Jotun.
And I also walk.
I ain't dealing with this shit.
I also walk behind Jotun. I didn't know Disintegrate did that damage type. I thought it was necrotic. The
Oh,
more you know.
cool. Good.
I've always thought it was a necrotic spell, just because of how it's described. I just looked at it and was like, oh, that's a different damage type than I've always thought it was.
Yeah, I'm doing fire, acid, and I think it's like force or some shit.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
Disintegrate.
You're saving your turn.
It's the mega turn.
It's the dragon's turn. It is going to get close to all of you. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to take in a deep breath, and I need everyone to roll Constitution saving throws as this green shadowy mist is expelled from its mouth and towards all of you, as well as some of the townfolk around you.
13.
Oh, God. 11.
That's a 9 or 18. My bad. 18.
I heard multiple dice hit the table.
I was rolling for Jabbers and Kellic.
Okay.
What to say? I
That
was
was a lot of dice.
That was 2 dice. I rolled 2 dice in total.
That's an 11.
You're freaking out a little early, okay?
It doesn't take a lot for me to be scared, Tyler. Fuck you.
It doesn't. Okay.
I need to know what kind of fucking.
Oh, I should take notes of like my combos. Honestly, that would be.
So,
That would
what did everyone roll again?
13.
11.
18.
11.
Okay. It seems the only person who passed this was Kellic.
What?
Yeah, let's get
What?
Kellic is the only person to
What?
pass. All of you take 38 points of cold damage,
38?
and you are frightened. Except for Yotan, because I think he's immune to frightened. But you are all frightened. Except for Kellic.
Also,
Disadvantage on ability
also-
checks and attack rolls.
also
You're also
resistant
resistant to
to,
cold, so you don't...
Yeah.
I didn't make Kellic take a full rest.
Fuck. I might actually die next turn.
And I need you to roll a con saving throw to hold on to those spells for me, Calder.
Tyler.
Oh shit!
Ring of the Dragon
No,
God gives me immunity to frightened.
It does. Okay, you're not frightened then. You just take the cold.
Hold on.
Why can't I
Did I-
edit my notes?
I think I prepared one spell and then did the bonuses, so... Fuck, what spell would I have prepared? I probably would have prepared my big boy spell.
The
fucking
Disintegrate?
Chain lightning.
Oh, the chain lightning.
Alright, please, dear God. Fuck!
You drop the spell. You feel as this hits you, and you are overwhelmed with this overpowering fear that
If you
falls
make
over
me
you.
take damage, I will die. I hope you know that.
You took the damage. You just
Okay.
the spell just fizzles in your hand.
Do I get the spell slot back?
No, because you prepared it.
Fuck! God damn it.
And it is now Yotan's turn.
I hate you, by the way. Fuck you.
I gotta check if
Next
this
time
thing.
I'm not gonna prep for shit, I'm just gonna fucking cast.
Okay.
I have a feeling I know what kind of creature this is, and the spell that I was going to use does not work.
It is in the air above you, Yotan. You cannot currently reach it. Yeah, you can't reach it.
This is weird.
It's kind of flying in the air about 80 feet from you guys. I will let you prepare an action if you would like to attack if it gets close.
I mean, he's already. I mean, yeah. I guess I'll prepare it.
Yeah, you won't have to
Defense
hold your
action.
concentration.
Yeah.
Or
You just hold
not
an
a
action.
defense action, but a
Dodge action?
not a dodge. I was gonna say like a grab action if it swings down So I can
That's
grab
fair
that
enough. You
bitch.
can try to grab it. Yes, I will. That is yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna see that bitch coming, is it? It's gonna try and fly away, and all of a sudden, this low body boy, gonna be holding on real tight.
Kosho. Would you like to prepare an action as well?
I'd like to transform into dragon form.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can't do that. That is allowed.
No, dragons are weak to ice types. Come on.
Oh my
This isn't Pokemon.
Get out, Rob.
You've been training for your campaign for too long. It's affected your brain.
Let's see.
You have flight speed now,
Oh my god.
which I think is equal to your walk speed.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, I'm just gonna die.
Can I just go fucking bombard this dude like an AC 130? Breath attack. Actually, would fire even be damaging to this Lich Dragon? Or Undead Dragon?
I can't tell you that until you try.
God, I hope so. It's magic damage, that's for sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
Doing Dragon's Breath is what you're doing?
Yes. I don't have the actual... Hold on, I don't think I have an actual action for it, so let me roll some die. Breath
It
attack.
should, if it's the thing I'm thinking of, let me find your character sheet. It should list the spell on your thing. Oh, Draconic, no. You get a breath weapon. It says, must take. They must,
68 force damage on dexterity saving throw. Okay, cool.
yeah, they got a DC 13 is what you have.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, I'll roll for the Durgan. No fucking way did I just roll that. Awesome. Alright, yeah, it fails. You roll full
Wow.
damage.
Oh my god.
Alright.
These two dice need to go to jail. They've rolled nothing above a 10.
No, you should keep on using them.
We like
Alright,
those dice.
this is specific though. This is 68 force damage, not fucking magic damage. I'm retarded.
It's force damage?
Yes, it says in the notes. It says each creature in that area must take a dexterity saving throw, taking 68 force damage on the failed save.
Oh, 68, yes. So you said 68. I was like,
Oh no.
yes, roll your 6d8.
Yeah, I will.
Technically. 6. Oh wait, oh no, I was misunderstanding.
Yeah, this ring I gave him is very very strong. Uber strong.
26.
26 points of damage. Good shit.
We take those.
It seems to kind of rear back from this breath attack.
Is the breath attack one action?
Yes, that's one whole action. You can't.
Oh shit.
You can. I will let you punch as a bonus action if you can reach it.
What
was your movement speed?
60.
You're 30 feet from it.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, wait. Could I use an action to throw down a smoke bomb at my feet?
You can. Yeah, you can drop down and drop a smoke bomb. Yes.
Try and cover myself with an escape. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I can reappear at another.
Yeah, you
angle.
can do that.
Sweet.
That's easy. You can do that. Orion.
Fucking no idea.
You also do notice, I will say, from this
Oh.
breath attack, there are multiple dead civilians around you that have frozen in
Oh.
place.
L.
Oh yeah, and
Get
I
your-
obviously
Alright,
moved out of the
alright,
smoke.
alright, guys.
the
I know
smoke.
what we do now. We all just like get in my car and drive away. Like fuck this. Like, no,
Because Yotan can spawn a car now.
Can I
just
can
saw
I use
the
a
vehicle
bonus
option
action
in the
to
extras.
can I tell what kind of creature it is?
Oh, real quick. Orion, at the beginning of your turn. Let me check something. Oh no, at the end of your turn, you get to repeat the saving throw against the frightened status effect.
But what if I'm not attacking him?
You know what? I just found something
Because
out.
it only says attacks towards him, but I'm not attacking him.
Actually, you're paralyzed. Roll me that saving throw. I just read the rest of the thing. You're actually paralyzed right now. You're frightened and paralyzed. My apologies. Bad DM moment. Roll that con
Is that just a
saving
flat
throw.
D20? Is that a Constitution or?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. That's a 16.
You are still paralyzed with fear.
Can I re-roll with my lucky?
Yes.
I don't think there's any way for me. I'm just gonna die. Like, there's nothing I can do. No, I got a 16 again.
Damn. All right. It's Kellick's turn. I'll double check some things Kellick can do real fast. Kellick is going to use a bonus action to use Rally. And you all, because you're all within range of him, are going to receive... That's a D8. I need a D10. Where's my D10? You are all going to receive 11 points of 11 temporary hit points as he lets out a battle cry using Rally. He is then going to... He's gonna get between. He's gonna get in front of you, Orion, and kind of shield you. And he's just going to prepare.
Can I
for
tell
an
him
attack.
not to? Can I tell him not to?
Let me check what the paralyzed effect allows you to do.
I want to die. Let me
Yeah,
die.
basically.
You
No,
cannot.
I-
You
like,
cannot
cover-
move or speak.
Oh my god, bro. Of course, he waited for everyone else's turn, and then he was like, "By the way, you're paralyzed."
Well, the two that weren't frightened.
Fine.
The two that weren't
Fine.
frightened went before. I apologize. Jabbers is going to attempt to roll the con save. Jabbers passes just barely.
Can I know what the DC was?
Higher than 16.
But is it? I want to know if it's even possible for me to get the con save.
What is your con saving throw?
It's a +2.
You could get it.
I bet it's a 21. I bet it's a 21.
Jabbers passes and is no longer paralyzed, but that's the end of his turn. Calder.
Yo.
Con saving throw.
Six again.
You are still paralyzed. The creature
Paralyzed?
is going... You're paralyzed. Because
Awesome.
of fear. Because of what I read.
Paralyzed because of fear. What?
Yeah, you didn't.
Let me read
didn't
read
remember?
other things. While frightened of the ghost train, I've just said what it is. A creature is paralyzed.
Okay.
Though
Yeah, Evan. That's why I didn't move in my turn, because he was
Yeah.
like, "By the way, you're also paralyzed."
I just read that. I apologize for not saying it in advance. Bad DM moment. It's been 3 weeks. I'm a bit rusty. I'm sorry. You guys made me wait. I got so excited.
It's I.
I didn't jack shit.
The dragon. It's going to dive towards Kellick. And is going to swing
Oh,
it.
good. And he's in front of me.
Well,
That's
he's
great.
defending you, so he's going to take any blow that it tries to throw at you, if it does. It's going
Is
to...
he
No, this
within
is
10 feet?
why Kellick needed to go
Is he
in
within
front
10
of
feet?
Calder.
It is going to land 2 of its 3 attacks on Kellick. Where's my d8s?
All I can say is, if everyone can please go down with like near me, we're Gucci. Don't worry. Don't ask.
Don't tell.
Everybody just die on top of me, please. Just die.
Literally, if you know the spell that I'm gonna use, y'all will be fine.
No, it's just funny. Just whatever you do, just make sure you die on top of me.
Yeah.
You see Kellick
It's
get
important.
struck by this creature. And as he does, you do see... At first you see simple, just these... kind of... this kind of freezing... like scraping effect across his body before the wounds almost seem to open more afterwards, as if something is tearing these wounds further apart on him, and he lets out a roar of pain. And is going to end up taking a decent chunk of damage. And he is going to attack back because he was preparing an action to do so. And he will hit the Durgan for 11 points of slashing damage with his glaive. Yotan. Dragon's on the ground.
Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming
It's
together.
all coming together.
Yeah. How far?
10 feet.
What is... I cannot find it. The description of just you and me. Like, I had to, like... Not in, Is it in,
Wait, do you have
Yeah,
that
see,
ability?
like, I can't find it. It's in, like, the notes section of something or something. I can't remember where exactly it was put. Oh. There it is. It's in a bonus action.
That's where we put it. That's right, because it's your bonus action you got. Huh. Alright. So...
Alright, so, I'm gonna use Intimidating Presence.
oh yeah, this only works if you do the frightened effect on them. Right.
Yeah, which... Well, no, not that if I get the Frighten effect. It's just as long as I use it. Just says after activating Intimidating
That's right.
Presence. Doesn't say
Yeah.
after successfully casting.
Okay. As you attempt to do this frightening presence, it seems to ignore you. And I'm going to roll
I don't need you to fear me, bitch. I just need you to not know what's coming next.
I'm going to roll the saving throw for... It's a dex saving throw?
Say it, bonus.
It's worded funny. Let's see. That's
Until a creature saves a wisdom saving throw of 16 plus during that.
So I will say it would be...
There's no cast dive. Oh wait, no, attack save, wisdom 15.
Attack save, wisdom 15.
Yeah.
That's right, wisdom. It saves.
Of course.
You kind of feel the reality kind of shimmer around you for a moment before kind of this effect that you try to place onto this beast kind of fizzles out. And you do notice the ghostly green eyes kind of glance in your direction as it kind of snarls towards you.
Yotan's just gonna beat his chest and look at it, just try and get it to like come towards him.
Kojo!
It is time for more breath weapon.
Alright, you're coming from behind it using breath weapon.
Yes, sir.
Bethin. Bethin. Okay. You appear behind it and exhale. It's got to roll a dexterity saving throw. Roll the damage for it because it's going to take damage regardless.
Alrighty. That'll be a 22.
22 points of damage. Okay. It kind of roars as it glances back towards you again. You still do have your action, because it's a bonus action to actually cast the breath attack.
Really? Oh shit. Okay. I guess while I'm flying up, or I guess while I'm, I don't know, beside it or above it or whatever, flying, and I do have the ranged melee attack that does magic damage, I guess I'll just go ahead and punch him a few times. Unarmed strike.
Oh, do you have your astral? Did you? Let's see. 1 second, I want to check something about the gloves.
The dragon hands.
The astral, the fist of the astral dragons.
Yeah.
I don't think it has a requirement on when it can be activated. So yeah, I think that works.
Sweet. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I've been attuned to it this entire time.
Yeah,
the only
I was
thing that
making sure it
required
wasn't a bonus.
charging-
I was making sure it wasn't a bonus action.
Got you. All right. First one is an 18.
That hits.
Alrighty. That's a 4 for damage. And then
What kind of damage
I'm
does the fist use when it's activated for the minute?
magic.
No, what?
Oh,
Is it force?
yes.
Okay. Because damage type is very important in this fight. So
Got you.
that first attack hits.
Unless this is no, actually, it's wait. Okay, in D&D Beyond, it says bludgeoning. It doesn't say force.
It's in the
An
description.
unarmed strike
Let me
deal-
see.
On a hit, an unarmed strike deals bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your
Here it
strength
is. If
modifier.
attuned to a monk, range increases by 15 feet and charges. 15 feet. And their unarmed strike damage. Changes the unarmed strike damage to force damage. That is
never
described.
mind.
Yeah, it's
Never
in
mind.
the description. That's what I was asking.
I can't block this breath attack necessarily, can I? Like, if I couldn't, like, stand in front of it, really.
Technically, no, because it would just go around you. It has to. It's as of right now, though. It has to recharge it, and you don't know if it's recharged or not.
That's fine.
Yes, but your first hit. What's the damage?
4.
All right.
Let's see here. Do I have any? Let's see. Can I go ahead and apply a Hand of Harm to that?
Yeah. Is it
All right.
necrotic damage?
Let's see. Actually, wait a minute. I might not want to do that. Yeah, it is necrotic. Let's see. Fuck it. I'll just do another unarmed strike and leave it. Actually, yeah, I'll do another unarmed strike. Could I try to stun the
Yes, you can.
dragon?
You could do a stunning strike. So
Okay.
roll that second attack.
All right. That is a 11.
That hits.
Really?
This thing's got shit AC. Well, I'm just gonna put it out there. It's got shit AC. It's just it can take a lot of hits.
All right, fair enough. That's also another 4 for damage. I can see a pattern here.
Okay.
Uh,
and what does it need to roll?
I believe it's. Actually, don't believe anything I say. Where are you?
It's probably not gonna matter regardless, but I'm curious.
Constitution saving throw.
Of I'm only asking because I need the number at some point. That's
16.
16. All right, yeah, it passes. So you kind of strike it, and you're kind of getting the feeling that its body is not quite. It's not entirely physical. It almost seems somewhere between physical and corporeal.
Fun.
Orion. Saving throw.
Failed.
Okay. Kellic is going to, while standing in front of you, he is going to defend you. You all do have those temporary hit points, if you guys didn't add those. If I don't know if you guys had added those or not.
Here we go. He's about to say his breath attack. It's
No.
coming up right here. That's why he says that.
Kellic is going to do... he's going to make 3 strikes. I'm just going to roll in D&D and Beyond so you guys can see the strikes. First hits, second hits, third hits. And that's 10, 18, 26 points of slashing damage. And he is going to then... He's going to Action Surge. He's going to do it again. He's going to do 3 more attacks. Actually, he's going to do 4 more because he's going to use his bonus action as well. Kellic actually can't miss. I just realized that. So 9, 23.
Hey, did Kosho shout out? Kosho, did Orion shout out to pass out near his body?
38.
If you fall?
He's currently paralyzed. He can't say anything. 38. 49 numbers. Yeah. So Kellic kind of goes onto a swinging frenzy, just kind of slashing this thing as much as one can to a semi-physical creature. 2, no, 4, no. Yes, I got the numbers right. Jabber's turn. Jabbers is going to... Jabbers is going to place a hand on you, Orion, and cast Lesser Restoration, ending your paralysis.
Not the frightened status.
You're still frightened, but you aren't paralyzed anymore. And then he is going to... As a bonus action... Does he have a bonus action? He does not have a bonus action. He's not taking a bonus action. He's going to go scurry over towards... he's going to scurry behind to Calder. Calder. Roll a con save. Again. One more.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Woohoo. Now, you wouldn't believe this, but just flip the number I've gotten 3 times over, and you'll get the number that I just rolled. Roll 9.
Roll. Okay, that's a fail. It's back to the beast's turn, who is going to strike at Kellic again. 3 attacks. Miss, hit, miss. Alright, so he is going to do... He's going to hit Kellic for 20 points. Kellic is going to let out another roar of pain before it's your turn. Yotan.
Okay, sorry, I'm taking notes on this on combos. So he's right in front of us, right? 10 feet.
Yes.
All right. So I'm just walk up this bitch.
Sucker punch him.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna grab him real good. I'm just gonna get a good grip on his leg.
On his dragon swinging, leg.
Hold on, let me actually something really quick. So reckless attack only applies on the first time, like the first move you make of the game, or is it the first attack that you make that turn?
It's any attack that you make, you can give yourself advantage on.
Oh, I totally misunderstood how reckless attack works.
The way it works, though, is if you give yourself advantage, you also give enemies advantage against you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I'm not even going to make you roll, because I don't want to waste your time. Your hand passes through it. As you go to grab this thing, you feel like you get a hold of something for a moment, and then it kind of phases into dust, or not dust, into smoke around your hand. sense that Evan is mad at me right now.
No. No. Mad doesn't start now.
Oh no! He's going
I'm
to
just
kill me.
disappointed.
That hurts worse. Don't say that. But yes, as you grab at it,
I'm gonna
it
use.
goes past through.
So I'm just gonna swing at it, I guess. With.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure my there it is.
If it makes you all feel better, you will level up.
I'm gonna use actually instead of attacking, I'm gonna
Doesn't.
use Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
and as my bonus action, retreat back to like within 10 feet of what I'm gonna like place myself within 10 feet of everyone if I can, like try and be within as close to people as I can. You know what I mean?
Okay. You back up. It attempts to swing at you. It misses. Clearly distracted by the Lupin in front of it. And it is now Kosho's turn, who's flying behind it.
So who am I like positioned near right now?
You are standing between Kellic and Calder.
Okay.
And your Orion is within the 10 feet of you as well. And Jabbers is within the 10 feet of you as well.
Alright.
Okay, am I able to use, so with my breath attack, can I use a superiority die to also use one of my battle maneuvers?
Good idea.
I'm hoping to use a goading attack after I use the breath weapon, and then use evasive footwork to just like keep flying around and be a distraction.
So the martial or the superiority dice only work with weapon attacks.
Specifically weapon attacks.
Specifically weapon attacks. And that does
All right.
include your fist because technically,
I'll just
by law,
yeah.
your hands are registered weapons.
Weapons are my religion.
Yes.
No, bro, this would have been so cool if I could have used this. Fuck.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking smack the dragon on the ass and call him a pussy or something, and then start flying around like a gnat.
Just picturing like full on just. Are you using all of your attacks? Because you have multiple attack actions.
Yeah, I can.
Then roll those
let's
attacks.
see.
Because you are a monk. I'm looking out for you, bud. You can't slap multiple times.
I got you. Okay, first one's a 14.
That's a hit.
Alright. I guess the first one, can I try and apply, or I'll apply a stunning strike to it.
Okay.
Let's see,
Trying
that's
to
a key.
embarrass it by slapping it in the ass.
There we go. And then the damage was 9. So that feller's got to roll a funny little constitution save.
That's a pass.
Alright, understandable. Next, unarmed strike. This is going to be the one that uses goading attack on it.
Okay.
Is using the Battlemaster arts, are those bonus actions, or are those just special?
They're special. They just
okay.
apply when you do an attack. Most of
It
them,
doesn't
unless it specifies it's a bonus action, it's a special.
Okay.
It doesn't say, but can I end just you and me whenever I want, or no?
You can end it whenever you want. Yes, it's technically your spell.
Okay. Alright, just making sure.
Alright, next unarmed strike. That's an 18, and this is the one where I'm going to apply the superiority dice.
Does he have to roll a wisdom save?
Yes, and the DC is a 16.
Let's pass.
Alright. Shame. Well, I guess I'm just going to use another superiority die to do evasive footwork.
Okay. Roll your superiority dice and increase your AC appropriately.
Yeah, I will.
And it is now Orion's turn. You are frightened, but you can't move. Through the help of Jabbers.
Can I get a heal, like a health check on everyone real fast? What's everyone's health looking like?
10.
72.
Kellic is
I don't want to
bleeding
say
heavily.
mine. Out of
Oh,
fear of
God.
what
Jabbers
will
is
happen to me.
a little cut up, or he's a little frosty. He's a little cold around the edges, you know.
250.
You have 250?
Oh,
He hasn't hit me yet.
What do you mean?
I'm immune to cold damage. I'm a fucking
Oh,
both a
that's
Goliath
right.
and yeah.
Did you take body shield? You did take body shield. That's why your health is
And
fucking ridiculously high. I was like, when
I
did
feel
his
like
health?
Tyler sat there and was like, "All right, I'm gonna have a ghost dragon, so he can't be hit by physical moves, and there's a monk and a fucking barbarian who only uses his hands.
I
Also,
got that.
his main attack is gonna be cold damage, so the biggest tank who would be able to fight him only uses hand-to-hand combat and is immune to that. So that's a stalemate.
Yeah, it's like two wet noodles just
So I actually,
Uh,
I actually didn't consider anything about this stat block. I saw it and said, I want to use this, and I said I'm gonna use it.
how far is he from me?
10 feet, because he's behind the only thing keeping you and
Oh,
him
wait.
apart is Kellic.
Wait, I can't fight him, can I?
You can't approach him.
No,
you
I
can-
can't. No, I'm saying I have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yes.
Oh.
Remember, his AC is very
It's not
low,
an
though.
attack roll. It's not an attack roll, though.
Is it something he has to roll against?
I don't think you understand this. All of my attacks are saves.
Oh, then
Like,
yeah,
every single one.
Then nothing changes. You
Like,
just
I
throw
can't
saving.
do anything.
No, you can use those.
I legit can't do it. No, it's gonna fail. I already know it.
Do one that does damage even if it fails. Or do you not have those either? You should have those.
I don't. No, I don't. All of them are fucking saves, and it's like if they succeed, it's nothing. That's it. Ugh.
I'm gonna look at your character sheet.
I'm going to cast. Oh my god, I can only do that to one person. Oh my god. I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. Roll the
That's
thing for it.
3d8. But I also get extra too, don't I? I get an extra d8.
Burning Hands does damage if you miss. Flaming Spear does half damage if you miss.
See, that's
Scorching Ray just misses if you miss.
16. So everyone around me takes heals 19 health.
19 health. Log that in your books, boys. 19 health.
I just like tripled your fucking health there, Evan.
Yes, you did. I kind of hate it.
it doesn't give me
Yeah.
any temporary hit points, right? Just,
No, just
No, it's just
okay,
just
that's fine.
back.
That's fine.
You have plenty of attacks that if it fails, it still hits. What are you talking about?
I'm going to do no. All right, it's whatever.
Okay. It's Kellic's turn. He is going to reenact what he did before. Crazy, right? He is going to try to apply on one of these attacks a tripping strike, though. Because I believe... Nope, it doesn't work. Never mind. He tries it, but it doesn't work. And it's going to take 20, 33... Having math problems again. Oh, it turned this into a very nice number. Cool. Okay. It's Jabber's turn. Jabber's is going to lay a hand on you, Calder, and cast Lesser Restoration, removing your Frightened as status effect. Also, Ryan, if you want to roll that con save to see if you can get rid of the Frighten. Why does he have spells missing? You are no longer...
failed.
Yeah, okay, you're still frightened. Calder, you are frightened, but you are no longer paralyzed.
Cool.
And when Jabbers casts this on you, he is going to retreat away from this thing 40 feet. also need to roll this. Still no recharge. Alright. Calder, it's your turn. Back at the initiative.
It is.
You gotta do something.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast my 2 spells that I have.
Okay.
It is Disintegrate, which is a DC 18 Dex save.
Okay. Roll the damage.
74.
74. Shiza. You strike this thing in the chest, and it lets out this horrendous, blood-curdling roar. And the air around you almost seems to chill as it makes this cry of pain. And you do see part of its form kind of flicker ever so slightly.
Did it fail the save?
It took damage, didn't it?
No. Did it fail the save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes the only reason it would take the damage is from disintegrate is if it failed.
I know.
I just described it getting hit by it. What do you mean?
I didn't know if it just
Are-
dust.
Are grapples melee attacks?
Grapples are actions.
So they're not melee attacks.
No.
So I couldn't use reckless attack to give me advantage on vice grip.
No, but if you are in a rage, you have advantage on strength-based rolls, which includes grappling.
Ah, okay.
Because athletics.
Yeah.
Alright. And then another DC 18 Dex save for Vitrolic Sphere.
For what stat?
31.
For Dex?
Yeah, Dex 18.
What does that spell do again?
You take 31 damage, and you
Type of
take
damage?
another 5d4 acid damage on the end of your next turn.
It's all acid damage?
All acid.
This sphere of acid strikes it. It seems unfazed.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Great. Awesome. Epic.
Let's see, there's like 16 damage types.
Don't send me Lamau, you bitch! Fuck you. Okay.
You have like a 1 in 4 chance of guessing the immunities based on damage
Yeah,
types.
I know, which is why I tried to cast Chain Lightning as well. But that doesn't fucking matter.
I bet he's really weak to radiant damage.
You know, I'd love to use Radiant damage. But...
Me too. I would love that.
Hold on, let me look.
But I don't get Sunbeam until like the 1400th level.
Is that the end of your turn, Calder?
No.
No! Fuck you.
I hate this. I hate it so much. I will. I have only a bonus action left.
Wait, it's a
fucked
ghost.
me.
Can we do something with the fact that it's a ghost? Like can we seal away ghosts in this game or something? Like,
You got an Uber?
can we Dragon Ball
can
this
bust
motherfucker
them.
real quick? Like,
I don't think anyone caught what I was saying.
Yes, I heard it.
Oh, sorry, it's a
Um,
Hoover, not an Uber. Hoover.
That's why I said we can bust it.
Trying to think, because that was my bonus action, and that
Can
was
I-
my wind action. So should I should have one more action, right? I only just lost the spell. I didn't lose the action.
No, you didn't lose the action. You lost. You would have had to cast that
Oh.
that spell as a reaction before your turn, and that's why you lost it.
Well, cool. Scorching Ray.
Since
roll
I'm
roll
undead.
the attacks with disadvantage. You should still hit, but I'm just saying.
Oh.
Oh, that was a fucking crit!
There we go.
12.
That hits.
It does?
Mm-hmm. Someone hit with an 11 earlier.
Oh.
I said you will probably hit, even though you have disadvantage.
It's very easy to hit. Its big thing is that I can warp through shit. Like,
Its big thing is it doesn't take certain damage. That's really
20.
it. That hits.
20 damage.
20
Of
damage.
fire.
Yeah. All right.
I thought I could just warp through any attacks, not just certain types.
It has
Or do you-
it has resistances, immunities, and you can't grab it.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Well, boys, we're almost out of spell slots.
Didn't you have 3 shots in total with the scorching
Yeah.
ray? So
20 damage.
that was all of
They
them.
only deal 2d6.
I'm about to say,
each.
yeah,
Okay,
Scorching
yeah.
Ray doesn't do a lot of damage, and
Yeah.
you have
Okay,
a lot of health.
It's the creature.
This really might just come down to me and this fucking thing slugging it out, like, and just seeing who's standing over who at the end.
It's going to strike at Kellic 3 times. All of its attacks are going to hit this time.
Why?
Can I use a
I
reaction?
just launched like a full volley by myself. Does it not have targeting?
It
I use
is
a reaction.
focused on one person right now.
God damn.
Can I use a reaction to? Where's
How far does body shield?
10?
10 feet. You can use a
I said,
reaction.
like I said,
You can use a reaction to take one of the hits.
yeah, I will.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, here I gotta feel this out for a second.
let me.
All right, so the dragon's like descending upon him, and then as the first 2 strikes hit, the third one,
I'm gonna say you take.
you
I'm gonna
just
say
see-
you take
yeah,
the
go
bite
ahead, do it.
attack. Because
okay,
that's gonna
so
be the
I
bigger the
charge
blow.
through and just take a bite on my shoulder, where yeah, Kellic is, I guess.
16, 1.
Yummy.
Okay, you're gonna take 29 points of damage.
Rage, so what is that? Is that crushing? I don't know what type of damage it is.
That from the bite, it is cold damage. So you're gonna take even half of the half, or no, you're just gonna take half because you're resistant to it. So yeah, you take. So it's 29. You're gonna take 14 points of cold damage because you're resistant, being a Goliath.
And that's 11 of my temporary hit points gone, and I have taken 3 points of damage this fight.
And Kellic, on the other hand, is going to end up taking.
Calder is getting like bent over and raped.
Yeah. Funny.
I have an
I'm still
idea.
81.
72. You see as wounds, the 2 strikes that do hit him, the kind of this blackening aura coming around his wounds as before, after the strike, after a second or two, once the claw of this dragon has like left him, the wounds almost seem to pull themselves apart even more as more blood kind of pours from him.
Maybe
What you've noticed too is he's the only one that this effect is happening to. Though anyone else who's been hit so far, which I don't think anyone's been hit with a claw attack other than him, the damage you're taking doesn't seem to be all that greater than what it should be. He seems to be taking more for some reason. Yotan. It's your turn. Yeah, because you would
the
notice with
dragon's, like,
Yotan
right
getting
in
bitten.
front of me, right?
Yeah, yes. You would notice as Yotan got bitten.
Is he still biting
his
me? Like, is he still got his jaws around me?
He bit you and then kind of like tore back. So it's like
Okay.
you.
Yeah, he
It's not a
released
grapple,
back.
but it's not. Yeah, it's just a quick bite and then pull back. It is still in front of you though.
I'm gonna and this thing is looking still pretty healthy, right? Like pretty damn healthy.
It's flicker.
Wait, is Kellic-
its form is flickering a little bit.
Is Kellic taking damage every turn with those wounds?
No, but he seems every time he does get struck, it seems to be greater than what it should be. As if his wounds are purposely pulling themselves apart as he's getting hit. And he is currently at the moment he is spitting up blood as he's kind of holding his chest with one hand and holding his glaive with the other, kind of using his glaive almost to hold himself up at the moment.
Yeah. I also had a question: is just you and me? Would I be in the ethereal realm when I do that, or is that just my own pocket dimension?
It's a pocket dimension. Yes, it is like your own plane of existence.
We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
You and I. Okay, well I'll just run up to it. Try and hit it.
You're standing in front of it. You don't need to run.
Okay, well yeah, then I'm just gonna punch the shit out of it.
I'm gonna plug walk up to him and
plug walk.
So I picture Yotan walking,
Understand,
like shoulders out, kind of like swaying. All right,
face your face.
roll those strikes on him.
Okay. I want to hit
Your
these.
Manticore claws only do slashing, right? That's hit.
I think so, yeah.
I can double check.
Then I roll for another attack, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, first I'll just roll damage for this
Yeah,
one.
it's supposed to be slashing damage.
11, and then okay, that one definitely hits. And then yeah, another 9, and then I'm gonna use Expeditious Retreat
Number 9
again to get back to Evan.
As you do Expeditious Retreat, it is actually going to scrape you with one of its claws. And you will take 9 points of necrotic damage. Scary. I know.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
How is that like total damage?
That is total damage. 9 points in total damage.
Well,
You
then
will.
I take.
Do
I
you
take
resistant?
3 or do I take 3 or 5?
Oh wait, yeah, you're resistant. You take 3 or 5. What? No, you take 4 if it's half.
4.5. Oh yeah, 4, not 3. I'm done.
I was like, whoa, we're skipping numbers
fucking
here.
4, yeah. My bad.
No, you're good. I'm having a bad math night too. It's fine. Kosho.
I'm going to fly on over to Yotan, and I'm going to hit him 3 times, or actually, yeah, 3
You hit
times.
me?
With Hand of Healing.
He's got healing hand. He punches
Okay.
you and it heals you.
So I'm
Moira?
Oh my god.
Piss hands. I'm gonna use 1 unarmed strike, and then I'm gonna use flurry of blows, which, let's see. I'm pretty sure I can put 2 hands of healing to both of those. Or actually, I'll just apply hands of healing to all 3 of them. So
Okay.
bada bing, bada boom.
Spend all those key points,
All right.
and then roll the
Wait, can I-
the health.
I'm looking the healthiest, by the way. Just letting you know, like the absolute healthiest.
The worst right now is probably
Are you?
Kellic.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Like if you're gonna be doling out healing, I look like I just got here.
Yeah, not to you know, ruin the surprise, but nobody can die if they're near me. So winky face.
Winky face.
Winky face.
Alright.
Fucking diva.
Yeah, if you guys
So
go
then I
down,
just-
I'll just throw your body over by him anyways. So don't worry.
I mean, how are
I
you
have,
doing?
I have a quirky little spell. I got 81. Calder has 29.
Okay.
Jabber
Calder's
has
doing worse
1
than
less than me.
Kellic, but Kellic is also a tank who's really low in health.
All right, who am I giving my piss? Who am I
Whoever you
going
want to.
Calder.
Pick someone.
Calder.
All right, Calder. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
Hell yeah. I love when they come.
He's gonna
And you, you get 21 points of healing.
Oh, we take those.
That's his
You
full
just
health.
doubled your health.
I'm back at full, baby.
I'm back at full health.
Is this like the second time you've been restored back to full HP?
Yeah, basically.
Um,
I love how easy it is to heal my ass because I have so fucking little health.
all right. Orion,
You're
your turn.
all right. Are you boys ready for this?
Oh, don't do that to me.
First and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Aura of Life.
Okay.
So that means if you are within a 30-foot radius of me, you have resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum can't be reduced. And also, if you start your turn with 0, you regain 1. Which means you
Wow.
can't fucking die.
We take this here, baby.
All I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I have double resistance to necrotic now, and I'm stacking it whether you like it or not.
Well, that's for everyone else.
It doesn't stack, but you know.
I'm stacking it.
It doesn't
Also,
double to give you a.
I
we found
I have
out
a
the hard way.
No, it's
quick,
okay, I'm doing it.
quick question.
What's your quick question?
So on my main actions page, it gives me a list of attacks that I can use during my action phase twice, and one of them is Thorn Whip, which is a cantrip.
Yes.
I can use Thorn Whip twice.
If it's on there, you can use it twice.
Harsh.
Unless it's like a spell that like.
It's a cantrip. It's a melee cantrip.
Yeah. If it's I think the cantrip is summoning the whip.
Well, can't you attack twice?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's essentially
that's why.
Yeah, that cantrip, all that cantrip does is summon a weapon into your hand. That stays there for a duration.
Well,
like
I'm going to. So I already did Aura of Life. That's my first action, and then I'm going to Action Surge, which means I get to take an additional action, and then I'm going to shoot this motherfucker twice with my Seasoned Hunter's crossbow.
okay.
Gang gang.
What element?
Summer.
All right.
Let's see. I got acid and cold. Pretty sure that's not gonna work. And then I have lightning. So we're gonna go ahead and do fire damage.
Fire has hit.
I think cold might work. Actually, I think cold might work.
Does a 25 hit?
Holy shit!
What if I told you no? Would you believe? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it
I
hits.
would leave the Discord call. That's the
But
first
you
one.
just hear. Ba-doom.
So the second one was what was that? A 14. I'm gonna re-roll that one with lucky. We're trying to get a fucking crit here. Never mind. Didn't fucking matter. So does a 14 hit?
That hits.
All right.
So roll damage for both.
That is 1d8.
So roll the piercing and then roll the elemental. And the
So
elemental goes to
4.
one. I think it goes to one attack a turn. I think is what is listed on the weapon.
Okay, so it's the first one was a 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once per turn
then
you
that
can
was-
view the power of a bolt. Yeah, so it's one of the bolts is fire damage. The other one has.
Yeah. So the first one was 4. The second one is 9, and then I'm also gonna imbue fire damage with that one,
Okay.
and that is 8. So 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Math.
And
I
yeah, there you go.
I have something that I can use as a reaction. Actually, I might just wait for that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that one.
Okay.
That's my turn.
It's Kellick's turn, who is going to straighten up a bit using second wind in the attempts to, stay breathing a little longer. He is going to heal for 15 points of health. And then he's going to do... You guys will never guess what he's about to do. He's going to swing his glaive 3 times.
I was gonna say you just bust on that right.
And passes out.
Yeah.
He is
December
going
1st.
to... Let's see, that's...
Are you doing it as well?
28,
No.
Oh, never mind.
16...
Trying to make a pact.
No.
Dear
So many
God.
jars we can fill.
Stop! We're going too far!
I am now uncomfortable.
You see
I just need a little
Jabbers...
figurine of you.
Jabbers is... Shut. Jabbers is going to run over to Kellick. And he is going to place a hand on him as this glowing green light emits from his hand and then surrounds Kellic as he is going to cast the spell Regenerate on Kellic. And is going to heal Kellic for the first round of 28 points of healing. And this aura is actually going to stay around Kellic. Duration spell, the target regains 1 hit point at the start of the Yeah. Okay. And then he is not doing anything else because he doesn't have any bonus actions. So, Calder.
Yo.
It's your turn.
Do my strikes knock small creatures prone?
If you do you have a thing that says they can?
No, I'm just thinking because it's just a fucking huge size difference in D&D.
Nah, it's got to explicitly state it. It's a
Yeah.
special
Okay,
condition.
I'm just curious.
I'm gonna
Prone is a little broken if you can abuse it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the magic thing and do fireball.
Fireball.
Just put them in a prone chain.
Dex 18 save
Yeah, basically.
or 28 damage.
You weren't there for that,
You
but
said
one
Dex what
fight we
save?
fought a
16?
Goliath,
18.
and
18.
Kosho literally stunned looped it.
You
It was every turn. It was like stun, you can't do anything. Next turn, stun.
That's
you
when
can't
he
do
wasn't here and I was playing him too.
Yes, yeah, we did that. We did that to the Goliath and his human companion. The human did nothing that fight because he was just stunned the entire time. As you
Okay,
held
your
him.
your fireball hits. You watch as some of the smoke actually burns off of this dragon, and you're starting to notice the smoke is actually a lot thinner than it was that was being produced by this creature, and the semi-corporeal bones are showing, and look to be some of which look a little cracked and kind of damaged, as its image is slightly flickering.
I'm gonna heal him.
You're gonna heal the dragon.
Yeah. All right, if I heal a ghost, does that make it go away? Just a genuine question.
I'm debating if I want that to be a mechanic like in Elden Ring.
Yeah, because that's the thing in Elden Ring. But also, if you think about it, when you ghost hunt to get rid of the ghost, you have to make figure out how to put them at rest.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
I'll get back to you in a moment. It's now the creature's turn. It still has a target in front of it. The other walked away. It's going to attack 3 times at Kellic. Hitting 2 of them. Yotan, would you like to take the bite or the claw attack, or neither?
Yeah, I'll take one. Yo, I got you.
Neither fall.
Yeah, die.
Die. You take the bite attack, as you did before, and you are going to take 25 points of cold damage, aka 12
Nothing.
points
Nothing,
of cold
because he's.
damage.
Oh, he's a. Are you immune or resistant?
He's resistant. He takes 12 because it's halved.
Oh, okay.
And Kellic is going to take...
I'm mostly immune to like effects.
He's,
Like,
Gotcha.
I-
I'm immune and
okay.
resistant to nothing, which makes no sense to me. I feel like I should be resistant to cold and fire damage
Kellic is
as
going
a
to
wildfire
take
druid.
32 points of necrotic.
I'm resistant to fire just because of my race
That's it.
Exactly.
ratio.
Yotan.
Actually, beforehand, I have something real fast
Oh, you want to react?
before I forget. Yeah, do a fucking wisdom saving throw for me, dog.
Fuck, where's the dice? There it is. It passes.
What'd you get?
A 20. Natural.
Mm,
This dice has
Well,
rolled
that's
like
why
shit the
this
entire
time.
time,
That's
and it's suddenly rolled a
cringe.
20.
I'll let it slide this time.
That's-
What do you mean?
Bro, that is
I'll
hella
let it
friendly, my
slide.
guy.
No, you guys don't get it. It was a meta thing. He wasted his nat 20, so now we gang up on him.
Yeah, now I can't use a 20 again. I'm just it's over. That was my 120 for the night.
Yeah, because if he gets another 20, we all just leave. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Damn,
This
that's
is like-
you just take my source of my power. There's no players. There's no campaign. Oh fuck. They figured me out. Yeah, now it's Yotan's turn as that occurs.
What is my interaction with exhaustion? Being a fucking reanimated zombie.
You being exhausted?
Yeah.
That was from a previous thing. You can remove that. You were
Huh?
exhausted from a fight.
No, I'm asking, what is a zombie's interaction with exhaustion?
They generally can't be.
Alright, just adding that to immunities then. Just quick. No, I'm
Actually,
kidding.
oh wait, yeah. Yeah, as a whole, undead creatures generally can't be exhausted because it requires living flesh to be able to be exhausted.
I agree.
What if I'm dead inside?
Then you're always exhausted. What if I'm
But,
dead inside?
Is it within melee range? Or
Yes,
is, how
you
far is it? Okay.
blocked an attack, so you're within 5 feet.
All right, so I'm just gonna punch this bitch.
Okay. Okay. Roll your attacks.
16.
Hits.
Wait. Get the fucking thing out of my face. I can't see the roll. Oh, it's 18. Okay. I thought I got a 20. I thought I got a 20. That's a nat 20. I was like, oh. All right. Just gonna roll those. 16 total.
16 in total. Alright, you strike twice. Seeing some of the bones crack more within its corporeal form.
It lets out a. It doesn't let out a shriek. It just almost coughs. Yeah. It just hacks a little bit.
Okay. Kosho.
Time for that breath attack, baby.
Okay, use your breath attack. Roll the damage, because I'm going to roll the dex saving throw.
That's 19 points of damage.
You breathe on this creature, and it begins to flicker intensely. The form struggling as it seems to almost be off balance ever so slightly.
Nice. I'm going to hit it with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's a 22. And
How do you
I'm
want to do
also
this?
going.
It has 1 health. Your breath attack was literally
does it
1
speak
off.
Infernal? Do
Um,
ghosts speak Infernal? Well,
you could
I mean, how would I know?
You wouldn't
I guess I would
know.
try. I guess I have to try, because it's... I don't know what kind of dragon it is, because it's dead! So I guess he's just gonna
Okay.
kill it.
So how do you want to do this? Where are you
I
wanting
can
to?
stun it?
Where are you
and
wanting to
just,
kick
like-
it?
How about I just like flick it in the eyeball or something?
Just straight up like kick it in the face.
Give
Now,
it a
he said
wedgie.
Flick it in the eyeball.
Give it a wedgie.
When I picture
Just like-
flicking a dragon in the face, I picture you have to do a full-on kick in the face for a flick because it is a huge creature.
Nah, I just go up to his nose and boop it, and he dies.
You just do healing hands on him. Just
Kiss him.
Okay.
No, yeah, I was just gonna do stunning strike, and then if these guys wanted to talk to him, then by all means. Otherwise,
Yeah!
As
Woo!
you strike it, as if kicking a skeleton, it seems to crumble
No!
into a corporeal pile of bones.
Not what I wanted at all!
It's because Tyler heard you're like, oh, he wants to talk to it? No.
Dude, every fucking infernal character we've ran across, they've just disappeared or gotten rid of. Like, I ran up on Aurora fighting that demon, that chain demon. I was like, oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna have a full-on conversation with this guy, and then he's just gone.
She vanished to
Well.
the shadow realm, Jimbo. As it hits the ground, the skull kind of rolling a few feet as the smoke it almost seems to be disintegrating, evaporating. Is a
I
better
cast
word.
Revivify.
And as it does, you hear come from it in a deep voice as the eyes kind of look towards the tower. You hear it. You hear a voice boom out throughout the entire town from it that seems to say, "I have failed you, master."
Among Us.
Among Us.
Boo! I kicked her in the
As it
face.
just implodes,
Boo!
nuking everyone, we all die.
We're standing over Evan's grave in the wind, just like,
And
why were we friends with it? No, okay.
as it disappears, and seems to just fade away, lightning strikes the iron tower, electrifying it in its entirety. And as you guys look up towards this tower, you see a figure floating roughly 20 feet from the tower in a black robe, watching all of you very intensely, before simply turning and seeming to just phase into the tower.
It just says, "So sad, Steve Jobs died of ligma."
Who the hell is Steve
Jobs.
Jobs?
Ligma balls. The town explodes.
Disintegrate on all of us.
That's just mockery at that point.
Yeah.
If a lich was a bard in his
No,
previous
yeah.
life.
They say it's so sad, just like a heavenly voice from the sky. It's so sad.
Who the
Steve
fuck is
died.
Steve
Steve
Jobs?
Jobs
Ligma balls.
died of ligma. And then one of the parties just like, ligma. The only words Zioten ever said. No, don't. And then it's just like, everyone disintegrates like in fucking Endgame.
He yells no, don't. Everything cuts to white. Here, news report: the town of Redfield is no longer on the map. And as you all kind of,
There's a reason he's undead. Let's just say that.
as you're all standing there watching this tower as electricity is, covering it, you do hear from behind you, some of you hear Kellic straight up vomit blood before collapsing onto the ground, like panting heavily. As you kind of look towards him and see the wounds that are on his body, they almost seem to fester. And they almost seem
No, they don't.
much worse than they normally are. What do you mean, no, they don't? You're going to heal him?
How? He has resistance to necrotic damage.
That's not the festering I'm talking about.
Well, that's some bullshit. I can heal him. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Rob actually does
cure,
have a point.
cure wounds.
Jabbers is also going to, as he's still nearby, he's nearby, he is
That's
also going to do
actually
cure wounds.
48.
Actually, we're going to see if you heal him entirely.
26.
26. Wow, that's the rest of his health. He's good.
He's just like, what?
The wounds.
Oh, I
goes
don't
in
feel
his
strong.
mouth.
Oh,
Why?
So, by the way, my plan was if everyone falls around me, I'm just gonna go aura of life, and then everyone's like,
Oh. By the way,
Everyone's
I was
just
gonna
like,
try to use
what the fuck?
if his breath attack is about to come out, I was about to use just you and me on Evan just to try and see if I could pull him out of the attack before it happened.
wait,
Is
why
his
not pull
hit-
me? Because then I could just come back, and then everyone would be lifted and raised again.
Oh, I didn't know you would die. I didn't know everybody's health. I just knew Evan was in death range as well.
I wasn't even close to dying. I have 81 health left.
Oh, okay.
And
I
as you
think I
guys
have
are,
the second most.
Yeah,
health.
that was like it was supposed to be like a last ditch effort.
as you
it's
guys
like,
are standing around, kind of recoiling from your little battle, Silva
Can I take the bones?
I'm full HP. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, dude.
Silva comes back, covered in very dark
Sludge.
blood and undead pieces of
I mean,
flesh.
Yeah, we actually didn't fight. We just had an orgy down there. It was crazy.
You just had an orgy down
Y'all
there.
should have been there. What took you so long? It's just like, don't talk about it.
He comes back with some of the soldiers. You see a few are injured, a few kind of making their way towards kind of what you would assume to be where the infirmary of this town is. As he comes back, he says, "I think I have an idea of where Quill might be.
Can I take the bones?
There are no bones. They evaporated.
What? Oh, all right.
It was a ghost. There was no dragon.
You said their bones clattered to the ground.
I said semi-corporeal bones, and then I said they were evaporating, because I didn't know what other word to use.
So we should have put them in the shade so that the sun didn't evaporate them quicker.
Well, I was gonna burn them and fucking pray, but like whatever.
Anyways, as he kind of looks towards the tower and kind of glances back to you, he says, "We should probably make a plan before we even attempt to go in there."
Fireball.
Yeah, clerics. Just get all the clerics you can. Call all the churches. Surround the tower. Make a big old prayer circle. And then just do one big old banishment to this guy. Thumbs up.
But also just disintegrate him, but we have questions.
I don't. Fuck that guy.
I think the clerics may be a bit busy at the moment with the injured.
You're a cute kitty. You're a cute kitty.
Oh, thanks, Caleb.
Thanks, but don't call me Kitty.
Oh, that's so...
For my full name, Kitten. Thank you.
Stop. Oh, cat. You just... Okay.
You
Oh,
kinda-
that's the fucking formal name.
No,
Yeah,
my
it's coming
cat
out.
likes to
Cat
play
was my
fetch
father's
with
name.
her toy on a stick, and after a while, she'll like get it, and then just take it, and just yeet it away from me, and I can't play with her anymore. And then she's like, "Why did you stop playing with me?" Oh, fuck.
Are
man.
Are we So what's going on?
No. So as he kind of says, we should probably make a plan before we go in there. And you
Go into
mentioned-
the city? Like into the town?
into the
No,
tower.
the tower.
The tower.
Oh, I thought you said the
You
town.
missed the important part
Yeah.
where a figure kind of like went in and out of the tower.
Remember
I
the
thought
whole
we were in a
Steve
town,
Jobs
'cause you
lick
said
my
there were like
balls?
civilians like frozen around us and
No,
soldiers
they're-
and shit.
No, we don't care about
Yeah,
those.
the civilians are dead. They've been dead since the beginning of the fight.
You know, I'm gonna make a funeral pyre for them. Actually, I'm gonna drag their bodies into like a pile.
And as I guess if you want to go and do that, why this is still happening, he just says,
I'll
he
help
says
him.
to all of you, he says, I don't know about any of you, but I need to rest a bit to get some of my spells back. I want to be useful.
Counter's like, sucks. I'm full HP.
No, I'm full HP, but I don't have any spell slots.
So how
So
about
do I
we?
have enough time to take a short rest in between helping him move these bodies and not, or no?
You could help him with the bodies and then meet up with the party and probably rest then. But
Yeah, that's fine.
Silva kind of says, how about we regroup tonight in the tavern and try to come up with a plan?
Cat, if you weren't so retarded, I'd still be playing with you right now. Sorry.
I have a side note real
Why
fast.
should
Do
we
we know
play?
that it's a
Why should
lich?
we play? What?
You
We
were
can
face to
assume.
face to him.
But do I know that he's a lich?
But does he state that he is, in fact? a
I'm
lich?
not in the business of making assumptions because that's how you get balls deep in the wrong direction. All right.
That's also how you get canceled on Twitter. is You
Exactly.
assume something.
How have I not been canceled yet?
Because of us.
Oh, it all makes sense.
Nick-
Just it comes up the we'll be right back. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Oh my god. Anyways,
Anyway, do I know for a fact that he's a lich?
you have a pretty damn good idea. Put it that way.
All right. So, would I know how liches work?
History or Arcana check.
I'll do that.
No, I want to do it.
Okay.
Bitch, that's a 24.
Damn. You have an
I have a
idea.
+5 in Arcana.
Shit.
27, pussy. +9 in Arcana.
So
I'm a bird.
the both of you would recall.
I'm a bonfire.
Traditionally, liches
All right,
are
guys. Yeah.
those who
15.
have.
Even I didn't roll that bad.
I was like waiting for just like a 2.
Traditionally,
I love that I got a 19 when I didn't need it.
you guys know
Love
that liches are practitioners of raw magic, and generally are the. It's the result of a wizard trying to extend their life.
Magic?
The only thing wrong with my magic is how dirty I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is
I
for
haven't
real.
showered in
What do you mean
weeks.
by raw magic? Like it goes deep?
No, oh my god. Raw magic, as in the most unstable form of magic.
As in, they don't follow the rules. They try and bend it.
They do as they please.
Well, who fucking enlists the rules?
The god
Wait a second.
of magic.
Wait,
I mean,
Cowder, does that mean you have
would be a
domesticated
reputable
magic?
authority.
It's like the
Damn,
it's like the ranked versus unranked sex bit. It's just like
Casual
I do
versus competitive?
ranked. Yeah, casual versus competitive. Thank you. I was like, what are the words? Yeah, I do competitive rule set magic. He does casual.
I'm a
magic with
speedrunner in the
items.
bed.
Dear God. That's such an insult to a wizard, though. You have to use domesticated magic.
Unless you're a wild magic sorcerer.
True.
And it's
yeah.
like, fuck you, I do what I want. Actually, I don't do what I want. I do what the magic wants.
Or
Now I
if
do
you're a
what I want.
barbarian.
Yes.
Now I do what I want.
Wild magic barbarian.
Though Silva kind of gestures towards the tavern and kind of
Everybody know better.
makes his way that way. Kellic, who's recoiled from his injuries a little bit, seems to be a little tired from the whole endeavor. And you do notice, as he's kind of making his way towards the tavern as well, the bite that's on his shoulder, the bite mark that should have healed, is still there. The wound isn't necessarily open, but there is kind of a black mark of where the bite had occurred on the side of his neck.
Is that the bite
So,
of
what are you not fucking telling us again?
God damn it, Rob.
I would just be like, so what are you not fucking telling us again?
Light of 87?
He
Kelly?
kind of glances back and says, "Huh? What do you mean?"
I mean, I can't speak, so I don't know how he did that.
We'll just all point to the bite mark and be like, what is that? Oh, that should have healed.
Just 5 people. What's that?
He kind of glances back and just kind of, what?
What do you mean, what?
Where did that come from and why hasn't that healed yet?
Where did it come from? What did you fucking...
I'm also not
Are
in
you
this
not in that
conversation. I'm
fight?
burning bodies.
Yeah,
right
and he
now.
kind of like touches at his neck and he's like, "Is the bite still there?"
Yeah,
Looks like
okay,
it to
buddy.
me.
I'll buy it for a second.
I'm not entirely sure.
Interesting.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it like a mark of like necrosis?
Like the flesh itself, or at least the upper layer of like skin and stuff, like the fur hasn't grown back from where the bite is. You can see like straight to the skin. It is like a black color, and it almost blends in with his fur, but it like, you guys have been around him enough that you can tell that this is a blackened mark of like teeth on his neck. And
I'm still
Yeah.
burning bodies.
as he's kind of like touching at his neck and like feeling the scar, you could call it.
I'll ask him, does it hurt? And just poke at
And
it.
you fell from heaven.
He shakes his head and says, "It doesn't."
What if I touch it here?
What if I touch you here?
Odd. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep a look at it. Let us know if it Makes you feel any sort of way.
I will.
You know, like mutating into some kind of like wolf man
Horrific
and
beast, yeah.
werewolf or something or
This
something.
is-
Yeah, man.
it's-
If our
related
bipedal wolf
creature.
became a bipedal wolf, I would be
Oh
content.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a great thing.
Holy shit, he's changed into what he is.
Oh my god, it's hideous! I mean,
Guys,
sorry.
Kellic has the
Redhead?
lower half of a wolf, but the upper half of his regular body.
Yeah, what happens when a Lupin does get werewolf? Like what is it called?
Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
It
Yeah.
would probably be more of the fur goes from what it
It's
looks
just
like
rabies.
to more of a mangy look because it is still a transformation.
It's just rabies.
It's just rabies. Maybe it'd become more aggressive version. You know, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Rabies are pretty deadly.
True.
There's like a
I mean, I mean,
98% fatality rate.
I mean, I don't want them, so.
I don't think anyone does.
No. Anyways, are you guys going into the tavern?
Yes.
After I pray.
Okay, so Kellic
Wait.
is going in. Jabbers is behind him.
What do you want me to do?
What do I want you to do?
Yeah.
Whatever your heart desires. Just
No, you need to give me an answer. That's not an answer.
what
What
does
do
God,
you want me to do?
what does God want you to do?
Dear God, it's me, Margaret, again.
You guys, if you're
I think
helping,
it's from
you
a
would be
musical,
helping
like what?
Orion at the moment. That's what you said you were doing. So you'd be helping move bodies.
I'm praying, man. I'm
Oh, you're
burning
praying.
bodies and praying.
What is the
I mean,
rest?
if
I'm
he's
returning
praying,
their
then he's probably
vitality
done
to
burning
nature.
them.
What is the rest of?
Probably just praying over them right now.
Yeah.
So
What is the
I'm gonna be heading back.
Okay. What is the rest of the party doing at this moment? Kellic and Jabbers went to the tavern. You guys are kind of
Yeah,
just
I'm heading
standing
to
out
the
there.
tavern as well. Yeah.
Okay. You follow suit. Going in there, it's a very diverse crowd within this place.
Don't care. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Explain it to someone else and have them tell
Fuck
it to me later.
me. Okay.
I've been drinking water this entire time. I have to piss so fucking
Okay.
bad.
Kosha's the
Just
only one at
ask
the
for a
tavern
break
right
and
now.
just don't care.
So as you all go in, after Calder, it is a very diverse crowd within this place. There are tons of different people here. Most of which you do recognize as the townfolk, and a lot of them look to be shaken and seem to be talking amongst themselves. But as you kind of enter the space, they seem to be a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Not as stressed. It seems a lot of the tension in the air seems to fade as you guys enter. And looking about, because Kellic and Jabbers ended up going in ahead of you, you do find that Kellic is at a table with a group of individuals, it's like 2 humans, an elf, and a dwarf that seem to be playing cards, and he seems to have somehow managed to get his way in, while Jabbers is kind of casually standing behind him. As well, within this tavern, there looks to be a bard playing on top of a stage, playing a lyre, nothing extravagant compared to what you've heard Jabbers do. But they are playing a lyre, and you do also notice within the space, other than kind of some of the soldiers you guys saw go and
Jabbers,
fight.
you're better at this guy. You want to fight this guy? You want to teach this bitch a lesson about how to fucking play shit properly?
Shred. How to
Yeah,
fucking
you-
shred.
You do notice near the
Exactly.
bar, you see Silva, who is currently, you see him as he finishes a pint of ale and then proceeds to try to get more. And beside him, you see a Leonin, who is currently at the moment looks to be in tears as he is watching this bard play music on the stage. He's not saying anything to anyone, but he is currently, as you can tell, he is crying.
I'm not there. Me and Yoden aren't there.
I mean, I'm on the way. I don't even know if I'm there yet.
You guys would notice upon
Yeah.
coming in, Kosho's the only one who probably went in with Calder.
Do I get to pray to my God?
Yes, you can pray to your... Oh, do you want me to... Want to retcon that? Alright, not retcon. You want to do that? Alright, what are you praying to
Well,
your God?
I'm praying to him and being like, I want these people's vitality to at least reinvigorate the land after the scarring battle, and I also want to seek guidance from my god Araske. because this coming fight, I don't know if I'm able to handle my responsibility as a healer.
Okay.
I don't know if I can be the hearth of this
I
group.
don't know if I could be the mercy my team needs me to be.
I want to
Yeah.
shoot enemies, but I have to heal my teammates.
Dude, you know you should have said if we all went down, like I just throw the last
Heroes
body on
never
the
die.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so as you
it's more so guidance of like how,
Dragon
because
dies of
you know
200 d6 fucking cringe damage.
so as you make this prayer and you sit there,
I'm not expecting a response. It's
you
just like,
as you are
know.
sitting there, it is a long moment, and as you begin to start losing hope that like anything is going to happen, and you kind of glance up towards this pile, you do notice kind of small buds beginning to peek out of the ashes of these bodies. These small green stems that seem to slowly extend outward. And at first you're not able to identify the plant that is growing. These very little plants that are growing within this pile. But as they kind of come to their full height and begin to bloom and blossom,
I'm back.
you see that they are flowers that are often used for crafting potions and are usually a medical petal of sorts.
Can I use Druidcraft to make them bloom more?
Yes. The
Um,
blooms increase and more begin to form, and as you kind of do this, there's almost a small breeze kind of blows over you. And unlike the colder air that has kind of settled in this place, it is a much warmer, comforting presence that you feel for a moment before the wind kind of moves on its way.
Do I take the flowers or not? That's the question. I almost feel like it's more poignant to leave them there. So I'm probably just gonna leave them there.
Later.
I will say, a few of them that are at the foot of this pile seem to almost, they don't die, but they almost seem to break, and the petals fall at your feet. Roughly enough to
so I
make
guess
2
taking them.
potions.
All right. Wait, so I can't identify these petals. I just have an assumption that they make potions, right?
You recognize them as the petals features are of that of a healing herb. And you are
Gotcha.
you're kind of attuned with this, and it's kind of the sensation of, yes, this is what I'm being told.
I mean, I
these
have
are.
a herbalism kit, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna make some potions with them. What kind of potion? Like, is it just
Can I
healing
help
potions?
him? Can I help him with the potion process?
You would have to meet him in the tavern. Orion. would
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
meet
you
when
in
I
the
go
tavern.
when I go back there. Yeah, when I go back there. I can't do it in the.
You could make with
Well, I
these
could,
petals. I will say, if you roll correctly, you can make either the second tier of potions. If you roll well enough, it could even be a higher tier. So, but you all, after you all kind of get into the tavern, as the scene I described, you see Kellic seems to be playing cards with a group of people. As he managed to get in there a decent amount of time before you all. The bard playing on stage this half-orc individual playing a lute, female. And at the bar you see Silva drinking decently heavily, while there is about 1 or 2 bar stools away from him a Leonin who seems to be in tears as he is watching this bard play music. The ball's in your court. What would you all like to do?
Well, as soon as I enter, I'm probably gonna try to sit down at a table and like make a potion. So I assume I can do that with my herbalism kit. I
Yeah.
don't think I need anything else.
Yeah, you'd be able to find a table off to the side.
Do I have glass bottles? I should.
You should. You could probably get one if you need to, but
I had a potion, but I think I drank it. So I don't know if I have the bottle. If not, I have bottles, but
yeah, just use the.
I have I still have alcohol on me, so
You could just drink the
I
alcohol.
think what I'll do, yeah, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna take them and put them both on the table. It's a fifth of gin and a fifth of rum. I'm gonna go. All right, fellas, drinks on me. Do not take the bottles. I need them. And then just give out drinks to people.
Yeah, you're giving them out to the
I
party.
guess I'll walk around handing drinks to people. I'll give one to Silva, and then I'll give one to the Leonin. And ask him why he's crying.
As you kind of go up to this Leonin with kind of a glass or a tankard that you kind of poured some of this into, there's an odd smell of honey coming from him. Something you're not quite used to when approaching people. And as he kind of glances towards you, with kind of tears in his eyes, you do notice his eyes, the irises of them is like a swirling purple color. Almost like that of like a nebula.
Is that an effect of a potion or an herb that I would know? Or is that not something?
Roll nature or arcane.
I'm gonna do Arcana. Because I, strangely enough, have a +0 on nature.
Which is funny.
That's a nat 20, so that's a 25.
At first you would think, yes, it's like a spell or something that's causing these effects, but as you kind of stare at this individual as you're like handing him this drink, and he kind of looks to the drink and kind of gently takes it from you, you're beginning to realize that you've heard of things like this happening to people who have interacted with the Feywild. Kind of this odd effect on the body that it causes to people. And you assume this individual has had contact with the Feywild.
Interesting. Can I ask him his name?
He kind of wipes his eyes a little bit and kind of lets out a few kind of coughs to try to straighten himself up a little bit. He says, my name is Gasper. He says,
Gasper.
what is this?
Well,
by
now I know
chance?"
your name. I own you now, because that's fairy law.
Fuck off. I hate you.
He looks to you for a moment and kind of looks a little, not confused, but kind of taken it for a moment before just kind of busting into laughter. A very loud,
Was that not true?
a very loud, hearty laugh.
You're awesome.
Yeah. No, it's true. It is true fairy law, but like he finds this hilarious. And after he kind of settles back down and kind of wipes his eyes again, he says, "You're a funny one. I haven't had anyone make a joke like that to me since I've gotten here."
From where, Gasper?
Well, I came
My
from the
slave.
mountains.
Where are you from?
It's a long story and a bit fuzzy in my brain at the moment.
You'll have to tell me over drinks after all this is over then, friend. I'm
All
afraid
right.
time is the one thing we don't have.
That sounds good to me. What is this that you handed me by chance?
Shit, do you want gin or rum?
I'm good with either.
You seem like a gin fellow. I'm gonna give you some gin.
Alright. You give him gin.
Drink that pine needle smelling, juniper berry made gin. Come on now.
That's gotta be racist. That has
How?
got to be racist.
That's just what you used.
That's just what
Somehow.
gin. That's just what gin's made from.
I know, but that's gotta be racist. Like, in some way.
The fact that you imply that's racist, I think means that you're
Makes
racist.
you racist.
Yeah.
No!
No!
Reverse card.
It's like
My
what,
favorite
that one
Yu-Gi-Oh
dude
card.
who called me racist for wearing a gorilla suit.
There's no way.
That's fucking awesome. And he kind of, as he kind of like sniffs at it for a moment and takes a drink, Kind of pauses for a moment, kind of almost smacks his lips a little bit with it, and says, nods his head and says, this is pretty good. Thank you. I didn't get your name.
The name's Orion.
Orion. He kind of offers you a hand. He says, well, it's nice to make your acquaintance.
Orion Briarbeak. That's the first time people have heard my full name, but that is my full
Ryan
name.
D's not.
Orion Briarbeak. He shakes your hand. He says, if we're doing full names, it's Gasper Lionpelt.
Pleasure to meet you.
He kind of looks back towards the bard and says, isn't the music beautiful?
Do you know the bard, or just a fan of his music?
No idea who they are. But I do love a good song.
Sing us the song with piano man.
Mama say, mama sa, mama whosa. Mama say, mama sa, mama whosa.
I don't think that is the same thing that they were referencing.
No,
So
I
two
was
very,
I'm
very-
on my own thing right now, brother.
You're off the fucking roof right now.
Those are two very different songs. And he kind of, as he's like sipping at this gin that you gave him, just kind of almost gets lost in the music again. Almost forgetting that you're still standing next to him.
I mean, I'll probably just walk away and fucking
Yeah.
start making my potions.
Alright,
Making my way downtown.
make him away.
Walking fast.
Yes.
You know, faces
It's
past.
sipping ass.
I'm home
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
now. You know.
Wait,
I kiss you. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Copyright claim. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Walking down the block
I have a cat in my
with
lap,
my Glock.
and she's wearing
Your
a hat.
homie,
So a cat in a
your
hat.
ass finna
in my
get
lap.
shot.
It rhymes, so I thought I would.
Good try, Caleb.
As you kind of are going back as well, you do see, as you kind of pass by, you do see Kella kind of throw his hands up, almost as if in victory. You see multiple people on the table kind of
I don't even think it was a good try, Evan, to be honest.
look.
I thought it was.
They look disappointed, and he points to one of them and is kind of saying something. And the dude's kind of disdainfully making comments back that you're not quite catching. You kind of see this from across the bar. And then he kind of, after collecting a few gold pieces from the others, he kind of gets up and points to the dude again. And you do catch him say this one, because he does say it quite loud. He says, I'll get my gold from you later. And he starts Kellic starts making his way over to Yulon, with Jabbers by his side. I do like that Cultus came into the chat and said, did somebody say racism without me? We seem to have summoned him by simply stating this.
He missed the bird racism earlier then.
God. Yes, but you all are at the table. Silva arrives not long after, kind of standing at the foot of it. He does look a little intoxicated. And as he kind of leans against the edge of the table, he just leans... as he leans on the edge of the table, he kind of looks to all of you, kind of a little disoriented, and just says, so how do you guys want to go about this?
Well, we don't really know what to expect in the tower. I'm assuming there are unimaginable horrors up there, and probably a lot of traps. So,
Well, okay. We gotta go now.
speed run. Probably
Yeah.
a speed run. Run as fast as we can through there.
Oh no, I mean,
ignoring-
like, I'm gonna take my time. Dude, if it's littered with traps, we got all the time in the world.
I think we should just bum rush them. This is what happened with Manifer. We went through very carefully and snuck around, and then it was like, oh, someone got body snatched.
You did that
So,
twice as
I think I'd
fast,
say
though,
we
as
should
you were
just-
supposed to. Not gonna lie.
So
feel
the
like we
plan,
just
well, if we
speed
know it's a,
run.
okay, so Yotan's sitting at the table, right, with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Calder and like try and I don't know how I'm gonna hand sign a fucking phylactery, but
I know sign language decently, but not. I don't know what
I
that
mean,
is.
Calder understands what I'm saying regardless, so I'm just not like I'm just
Yes.
personally wondering how I would be able to like hand motion that.
Yeah. I'll understand and be like, oh, yeah. Jotun brings up the good point of if there is a phylactery, because a lich most of the time has those, we will have to deal with it.
Hmm.
Calder,
Calder, do you know anything about phylacteries?
I know of the
And
spell,
where?
but it was
But do you
banned by
know what
God.
like?
It
But do
was
you know what
banned. God.
Is
I think
banned
they
from
call those
Wizard 101
commandments.
University, and believe it or not, RuneScape University as well. So
But is there a common object that is usually used, like an object that is tied heavily to the user, or
Normally,
a
it is an
person?
object that is of personal,
A
great
Horcrux.
importance. Yeah.
It's a Horcrux. And we don't really know this person's identity or anybody that has connections to this person, so we really can't figure out personal details to figure out grassroots where he comes from and what he has attachments to. So we're kind of just going in the dark here.
Correct.
Um, what might be a good idea is
well,
shore
it
up our
doesn't.
horses.
Just
Shore up our horses. Have as much manpower as we possibly can. Go through the tower in separate groups and just have everyone be all hands on deck trying to find this phylactery. And then if people encounter the lich, we're just gonna have to stall until we know if it's destroyed and fight them. That's really
well,
the best we have.
I have two questions. When they're reanimated by with their phylactery, are they
They have
like
perfect memory.
no, not perfect. It's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, are they capable? Are they functioning? Or are they just literally a soul that's looking for a body?
It depends on how powerful the sorcerer is. A phylactery has a few ways of getting to what it needs to be.
Well, I'm gonna take the sheet of paper with all the kids' names and go. I have an idea of what else we need to look for as we go in there. So Silva, if you want to get a little strike team together, maybe with Gasper and some other the town guards and other heroes you have, you look for the missing kids and hopefully Quill along the way. Someone else is going to have to go through and maybe find the phylactery or the lich as we also go through and do the same. It's going to have to be a multi-pronged method.
So we have to figure.
And
There needs to be a vanguard on each team.
basically, we
I
need
know,
to
I'm
have
saying like we need to have like a tank on each team. So me and Kellic will split up.
honestly, I think that it'd be better if we stay as a group because we know each other's abilities, and if we are the ones that
Oh,
take on the lich.
I thought we were splitting up. Is what I'm saying. Oh, that's right. You
No,
were
no, no,
saying
no.
the other
I'm
people.
I'm
Okay.
telling Silva, you need to go and take other people with you and go find the kids, and maybe the phylactery. Again, that's there's basically two strike teams. One person is going directly towards the lich, and the other team is going to try to find the kids. We're going to be the strike team taking on the lich because we have the most, like, we probably have the best manpower,
We need a
honestly.
way to like communicate with them that we know won't get cut off either, so they can contact us if they get in contact with the lich first.
So what kind of nods a little
Yeah.
bit, and he just
Is there
says,
some kind of magic that can't be interrupted with communication? Like if I tied her hair around my finger or some shit, or his hair?
What if we use some fairy nonsense because I know Gasper's name? Can I just go Gasper and then whisper to him and know, like, fucking message him or some shit?
Isilva just kind
I'm
of,
assuming not.
Isilva says, I don't think that's how that works.
I'm being optimistic here.
Well, I can see what I can find. I'll see also who would be willing to accompany us to try to go into that tower. If anything, we can all go in together, and then if we find people, because I can't see that tower being too big, as the base doesn't seem to be all that
Out
wide.
of out of curiosity, Tyler, what communication is there that can't be interrupted in D&D? Like, if you were looking for,
There's a few magical items that they work like radios and stuff like that. There's others that
that
allow you
can't
to.
be interrupted. That's what I'm asking. Like,
They can't be unless there's an anti-magic field of sorts.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, unless it's
and
so
anti-magic
is there one
fields
that
kind of
can,
ruins everything. You can't really bypass that.
like, not even telepathy or anything.
Telepathy can, if it's a natural capability, it's not
Yeah,
magical.
that's what. Oh. Okay.
There are very few races who have natural telepathy, though.
Um,
I happen to know which ones
So
do
I-
have it.
I have a quick question for the people in the tavern.
Or fairies?
How long has the tower been in town? Is this like a tower that's been around?
Silva kind of pauses and he says, I actually did ask that question. It's been there for some time, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Do we
They-
have blueprints of the tower? Do we have anybody that knows the inside of that tower?
Give me an hour, I'll see what I can find. And he almost seems to sober
Alright.
up like instantly. And you see him turn and just head straight to the bar.
Because if we can get somebody that knows the inside of that tower, we can just have them be our guide, and we'll go in as one giant group. And once we can find the kids, we'll have a bunch of the town guards who are a little lesser powered. We'll have them escorted out, and then we, with everyone else full power, like Silva and Gasper and all the other, like the Bard and all that, everyone who can fight, who has a decent enough power, will go on and take the Lich. The only issue is we just don't know where the phylactery is.
If there is
So we
one.
might have to go slow and steady. If anything, what we can do is we can have our team meet the Lich, and honestly, we could just lie to him. We could just be like, "We've already destroyed your phylactery," and if he goes, "I don't have one," we just go, "All right, cavalry, come in." If not, and he goes, "No, you didn't," we'll be like, "All right, y'all go look for it while we fucking stall." I think that's really our best option at that point.
We also don't know if he has an anti-magic shield, so we should try and have some, like, not rune, or stone of communication or something. Like, we don't know if he's even gonna try and cut us off in that
We
way.
have one already. I have one, and I gave one to Zub.
I would say either Zoop
Give
go with them
give-
or give one
yeah.
to the other
Jabber kind of raises his hand a little bit and just says, I do have the sending spell. If
The
I
what
do as
spell?
if we do
Sending
need to send a
spell.
message, I can.
Okay. All
But
right.
that's only if they don't have an anti-magic field.
Yes.
Okay.
We should be
So,
able to figure
when
that
we
out
get
pretty
there,
But
we'll have to.
and the stone wouldn't work if they did have an anti-magic shield as well. Right?
Correct. Oh, it only telepathy would work if they had an anti-magic
All
field,
of our
which
any of our magical items would
Yeah.
also cease to function if we went into such a field.
jokes on you. I don't have any.
Your crossbow.
I don't fucking use that often.
And that's
so-
in my pocket dimension isn't magic technically, right?
That is a natural feature you have.
Okay.
So realistically, well, I don't know if that would work.
It's a natural connection. Actually, it's technically the Shadow Realm, so it's not my own dimension. I am
just-
going to the Shadow Realm, right?
I've got to send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
We all say things in the heat of the moment.
And
There's multiple layers of hell in D&D, right? So what is the Shadow Realm
Well,
in relation to that?
there's two different hells. There's the
Okay.
9 hells, and then there's the Infernal Plane, or the other one.
What
Yeah.
you would think about biblical hell.
Yes. The 9
the
hells.
Infernal
9
Plane.
hells. 9 hells is biblical, I think.
Okay.
And then.
It's from Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, and then the other one is more of just a hellish scape. It's not necessarily all on fire, but it is a hellscape. And as you guys are kind of having this conversation too, Kellic does kind of slip away for a moment and head over to the bar.
Oh, I bet he does. I do not trust him. Not to be trusted.
As he kind of comes back, as you guys kind of settle on your conversation, he says, I don't know why I want to do this, but I think we should have one last meal for tonight. On me, at least.
No.
Sauce.
I'm not eating anything after you. I do not trust you already. You are not healing those dragon wounds. There's something going on. You're already sus as fuck. You've been sus since the beginning. I do not trust you. I do not eat his food.
Are you telling him this?
No. I'm just...
You're just gonna stare at
You
him?
also
no.
don't need to eat. You don't need to eat to live. You
I'm
just
not,
be
yeah,
like,
I
he
know,
doesn't
but
need
it's
to eat.
more of a, it's more of just denying his,
Hospitality.
exactly.
As he kind of sits back down too, he kind of like looks down at his lap and seems to be like twiddling his fingers and twiddling his thumbs. He seems nervous.
I bet he does. Because he knows something.
I do an insight check. Actually, I have a better option.
Okay.
Uh,
About to cast Zone of
let me
Truth.
get it.
I swear to God.
No, let me go ahead and get a DC 16 Wisdom save on that motherfucker.
Oh dear God! I will roll it on D&D and Beyond, so
You
you do
know.
not know I'm doing anything stupid. That's an 8.
All right.
What did you cast on
Now I
him?
have to roll. Now I have to roll. Ooh. I get 2 questions.
Oh, you're using the mirror.
What are his fucking intentions? And what are the secrets he is hiding?
All right. I forgot about your mirror.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
from the intentions
Take those.
you get from the mirror, you get a sense. The pictures are a little hard to kind of describe to you, but essentially this is what you kind of get out of it. You you get a sensation that he is very scared at the moment, and he is looking for anything not to think about a possible end that he believes is coming for him.
Is it because he's scared because he knows what's gonna happen, or he like has an idea of what's gonna happen, or like what's in the tower awaiting us, or is it just because he's just
A
scared?
big
Or is
flaming
it,
pussy.
yeah, or is
This-
it not even related to the tower?
It has nothing, based on what you can tell, it has nothing to do with the tower. He is afraid that this is going to be his last adventure with you all. And that's what you kind of get from it. He is... what was the second question? You said that was the intentions.
It was his intentions and what secrets he's hiding.
For secrets. Secrets.
Yeah, what are you hiding, you little shit?
Let me see.
You little shit.
Secrets. Secrets.
Trixie secrets.
I need to go through my notes real quick.
Trixie hobbitses.
Gollum. Okay.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. I drop my dice.
A secret of his that does come up. You do see a image or a small scene of him sitting on a stool before a red tiefling playing his viol in front of them. The tiefling also playing a viol as well. And in this
Please
vision
don't
you're
tell
getting.
me he's based off The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I will cry right here.
Everyone
Do I need to tell the story then?
I hate you.
Hey, this character was here since day one. He interacted with the other party.
Wait,
Is this
I'm
actually-
confused. What do you mean?
Actually, the devil went down to Georgia.
Yes.
Like, I've heard this song, but I don't know what you're
So-
playing
Wait a second.
exactly.
they play. You see the two of them playing before this tiefling individual whose eyes are just a
Oh, tiefling. Is that like a... Is that
It's the
like
devil.
Okay, I didn't know that, yeah.
yeah. It is
Little
it's-
demon.
It's
Little
the
femboy
devilish
demon.
race, you could call them. Don't make fun of me.
They got red skin, horns, tails.
His eyes are just kind of they're just kind of blacked out. And after a moment of them playing, you see this individual kind of give Kellic a nod before handing him the viol that he has now, that golden one that he has. It hands it to him, says something to him, and then proceeds to pick up his bag and walk off. And a few moments after the individual disappears into the tall grass, you see Kosho appear and with firewood and seems to ask him where he got the golden vial from, which he kind of looks at it, looks to Kosho and kind of shrugs, and the vision ends from the mirror.
Sus.
Spooky.
Wait,
That's a
so
baka.
let
I've
me.
never heard one, bro. That's a baka.
Wait, so
He lied
So
to
Kellic
Kosho
got-
about where he got the vial.
he got it from a tiefling.
That he, as you can tell,
That he-
won it from, or earned it from.
Rightfully, through his pursuance of the musical arts.
He's very good at the viol.
That is it.
Why is that a secret?
Because you guys have asked him about the vial before, and he has told you nothing.
Rob,
And that also
Like,
proves
this secret means
that's-
nothing to me.
That's badass as fuck. What? Yeah, this? Oh, I got it from a devil. That's sick as fuck.
he
That
wasn't
is
telling you guys
alright.
that. But now you know his secret. You guys.
Your
So
secret, Rob is not happy with
there's
it.
a
He's
very
just like,
limited. There's a very limited number of secrets I have for this
funny.
character because you guys have found out a lot about him already. You
Fucking
want
done
you
surveillance on him.
Here, I'll give you a different one. Do you want a different one?
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. We're gonna be stuck with the devil went down to Georgia and he got his fucking golden viola from a devil, and that's it. Nothing else.
I do
Dude, no
have
more
one.
information.
I do have one. You might want more.
Nope.
No.
No.
No. All right.
No.
All right.
You made your bed, now you lie
I
in
kind of
it.
want it. Hold on. I kind of want it.
It's
I
my
want it
mirror.
too.
It's my mirror.
I'll give you a second one.
It's my one cool item, please.
No. I'll give it to you specifically. You can relay to this party if you want to.
Oh yeah. I like this idea.
He's
I can't
holding
wait
it
to-
over us.
I
No.
can't wait.
So you want me to tell you?
Yeah, whisper it to me.
Oh, I have to whisper it to you. Okay.
Yes, baby.
Y'all can just
The
go down
whispers
to
of
the,
sweet
channel.
nothing.
Y'all should just like make out.
I wish.
Dude, me and Tyler, I wish.
Stop.
Saucy little boy.
Because the thing about Tyler is like trying to
Alright,
stop.
why
me, you know what I'm
else-
saying?
Why else do you play D&D other than being able to flirt with your friends? I mean, let's be honest.
I saw that one. You fuck.
I know, because we see the same shit all the time. You will literally send me something, and I'll be like, that's funny, and then I'll swipe once on TikTok, and it'll show up, and I'm like, Jesus.
A second, I'm almost there. I am really hoping to hear his reaction. I will say, in this vision,
Hold
he
on.
does look younger. I will say that. He looks much younger than he is.
Alright. I'm gonna roll something. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna have a soft chuckle and be like, damn, Kelly, I didn't know you had ex-girlfriend problems. That bitch almost murdered you. Holy shit.
He freezes up, and if he was a human, he would be bright pink right now.
Now the question is, does everyone know if I'm lying or not?
And you do see that every hair on his body is sticking on end at the moment. And he is staring frozen at his hands that are in his lap.
Kelly, buddy, it's okay, man. We've all had. I'm not gonna lie. I had a suspicion. All right, if we're talking
What?
about secrets
He's
here,
gay?
I did have you followed. No. Do you remember when Kellic died? Like literally died.
Yeah, like when Calder brutally murdered him. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that half dragon tabaxi
Yes.
that like put him in the alleyway? He used to like that used to be his boo thing.
Oh shit. Cat
Yeah.
and dog. It's pretty hot. Oh, that's hot.
I did not mean to murder him. Stop putting this above me.
But the other thing was,
When Calder
I'm not gonna lie.
intentionally sought him out to kill him, yeah.
Fuck you.
Like an assassin fucking seeking his next victim.
Kellic, alright, if we're gonna talk about secrets, I do have one to admit to you. Back when you used to just disappear to get drugs from that black tabaxi, I thought y'all had some kind of like secret collusion going on, so I had you followed. I really hope you don't take offense to that. I don't even think you noticed. You were fucking. This is back when you were still like a, before you went to intervention.
He doesn't respond.
Before you went to rehab.
Yeah, before you went to rehab.
Kind of just. He's trying to get out of the stun lock by words.
Yeah, that's about 1d8 psychic damage.
And as he's kind of like slowly kind of getting over himself, the barkeep as well as a few of the other kind of, I guess you would call them, what are they called?
Bar goers.
Not bar goers, the
Patrons.
No, the employees
That
of
would
the
be right,
barkeep.
patron.
Bussers, I guess you could say. You
Employees.
you are brought several plates of food that are placed onto the table.
Servers.
Yes, that's a word. Yes. And he kind of
I'll eat this food.
he kind of lets out a sigh and just says,
I don't eat from servers. Only from waiters.
as he kind of glances towards you, kind of not quite making eye contact with you, but is kind of slowly kind of looking in your direction, just kind of says, I don't blame you for wanting to know where I was disappearing to.
Listen, Kel, nothing against you, but you have a little bit of a shady past with us. You used to just disappear a lot, so we were worried about you. And then we found out that you were doing drugs, and I mean, you were smoking a doobie the other earlier. I'm like, we're past that, It's just that we do worry about you. We're on that battlefield. There have been 2 occasions where you have gone feral and almost killed us. So we are on edge a little bit.
I don't think he was even close to killing us the first time.
No, he wasn't, but I want to make him feel bad. So
Okay.
He definitely does.
Good.
You do see him kind of like head kind of slump a little bit as he's like,
I'm gaslighting him.
yeah, he's disappointed in himself.
Step 1, establish a reality that doesn't exist. Step 2, change it.
Change it. Oh, now we're on step 2, right?
Oh no, step 2 already happened.
Oh, that was step 2.
Step 3, lie.
Lie.
Eat hot chip and lie. Anyway. Yeah, and honestly, Kelly, if we're talking about secrets, I did steal your holly leaf once, and made a tea. It's it's okay. I did sell the recipe to the black market, so it's it just happens, I realize me and Kelly have a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, he
campaign.
He kind of nods a little bit. You could definitely.
I told him about the holly leaf one though.
Yeah.
I asked him about it, and he was like, "No," and then he passed out because he was fucking OD'd, and I was like,
"I'm gonna take one." He kind of nods a little bit. And, you can tell that there's a little bit of like, damn, he took shit from me, but at the same time, the overwhelming guilt of nearly killing any of you twice has kind of overtaken anything.
See, this is what I'm talking about. If I was a bard, I would take over the world.
Break them.
He just
make them suffer.
After a minute or two, he says, "I'm gonna be honest about everything."
Listen, I know your golden viola was not. I know you got it by a different means, but I think you should tell that story. Maybe after this is all over, because I'm sure we'll be okay.
I was gonna talk about what we're about to do.
Oh, well, yeah, you can do it too.
I'm scared of what's waiting for us in that tower. More so than
I think the only person here who isn't is Jotun, because he's already dead. So, And Coach over here has a dragon god that's willing to like be like, yeah, man, fuck it. Realistically, me and Calder are the only real mortal ones here, so maybe Jabbers. I don't know. Jabbers
No.
probably got some secrets.
Uh,
I'm pretty mortal. I don't know, man.
well, it's not necessarily.
I don't know. You did get reincarnated, so
That was only by happenstance. That was just because a friend was being a homie.
Hey, yo, revive a friend for the homie? Yeah, I got you.
wait, pick me up. I have ray gun.
He says, it's not just that, but if I wasn't to get out of that tower, I'm afraid that I don't know where I would go afterwards.
Well, if you're stuck on the tower, I don't think you can really go anywhere.
That's not what I meant.
Listen, man, I don't know if you know this. My intelligence score is 11. It's really bad.
I mean, if I die in that
He
tower.
says that to him? Yeah,
Yeah.
my intelligence score is 11, so you have to explain that better to me, Chief.
Yeah, press start to get the menu.
He says, I'm afraid of what would happen if I die in that tower.
Your vitality will return to the earth. That's what I was told. That's what my teachings as a druid has taught me.
I mean, where my soul would go.
I mean, that depends on your faith, honestly. There's a church in town. We can go. That might be nice for a little divine intervention eventually, but you know,
Kind of
like two of us here have gods we talk to. Mine doesn't really talk to me directly.
Mine hates me.
3, make that 3 actually. I think Calder's the only agnostic here. So, and he's muted right now, so I don't even know. Maybe he does believe in a higher power. Maybe the god of magic. I have no clue. I didn't ask. I don't really tend to ask people's religion, to be honest. It's kind of like not my business.
He nods and kind of.
Rob, your character holds to real life kind of well.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, yes, I really do not ask people about.
Kellic
belief
kind of
system.
pulls one.
No,
of
it is interesting.
The plates towards himself and kind of slowly starts picking at it. What are you gonna say, Calder?
Calder will also take food and be like,
I'll take food.
about that agnostic thing. You know, the only real god that I truly put beliefs in is Mystra, god of magic, goddess
That's
of
right.
magic.
Right.
But
So-
other
What do you mean by
if
belief
y'all-
exactly?
If y'all want to go to the church after this, before we go, and just make a gigantic prayer to the pantheon, like I'm down for that. To be honest.
well, I
Pray to
prayed-
whatever god you believe in.
the only
What if you're
god
like an
that I-
affront? What if you're like a literal affront to your god? Like your existence is an actual insult. Like your creation was like an insult to him or her.
Well,
Right.
maybe don't.
Well, since
Pray.
she created me through my lore, you know, I don't think she would hate my ass.
No, I'm.
No, he
Not
he's talking about Jotuns.
Oh. Nah, you are a bastard.
Honestly, you could pray and just taunt them and go, yeah, if you really want to hurt me, kill this lich in this tower for me. That'll really hurt me.
Yeah, fucking hit him with one of those.
Reverse psychology. Works every
It's
time.
called reverse psychology.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine gaslighting a god.
After.
Next bard character created right there.
Oh God.
Oh.
As you all are kind of having this conversation, you notice Kellic kind of slowly kind of gets over his sorrow slowly as he's like eating and everything, and after a while he does finally kind
Food
of
makes everyone happier.
yes. He kind of looks to all of you and just says, well, I know for one thing, if I was to die, I'm glad to at least do it by your side.
Couldn't have
Yeah,
said
I'll
it
make
better
sure to burn your body and return your ashes to the nature.
He kind of
Unless you don't want that to happen. I do know there are some druids on the coast that become coral. And the Circle of Star druids are even weirder. They think their ashes float into
I
heaven and
hate
become stars.
this.
Kellic
I
kind
hate how
Oh yeah,
good you are
baby.
at doing
Kellic just kind of stares at you
On the fly
like
lore.
not. You clearly tell Kellic doesn't understand a word you're telling him.
He's like, what
That's
the
okay.
fuck is a coral?
And he
I
just
pull out a picture book. It's a little pop-up book.
oh
Well,
dear
there's
God.
different types of coral.
He kind of picks up one of the tankards of ale because I guess you guys would have finished the gin and the rum by this point, and he
Yep.
kind of lifts it up as if to offer a toast.
I have a question
Side
that
note:
should know.
I want my ashes to be turned to coral when I die.
Fucking
Maybe
God.
I have a
Fuck.
question that I should know, but I just figured that I probably would have maybe had some other interaction with it by now. But what exactly? How much does Yotan know about his background exactly? Because I know he knows about he's seen a woman in
You've seen the
at
young
like
girl.
session
you've
session 4 or something like.
You also were.
This is back when Bryce was
yeah,
still in it.
You
Yeah.
also were absent for a long time, so I didn't have anything to throw your way. Yotan though,
What? When?
there was like a 5 or 6 sessions like spree of when you hadn't shown up.
Really?
You would
Yeah.
just be falling asleep.
You it was either
Oh.
you either fell asleep before the session or you fell asleep during the session, so I didn't have anything to throw at you at the time.
I get you.
So
Anyway,
It's
point, I
okay,
just
nothing's
don't know
really
that.
happened
My
with me
point
at
is,
all.
I just don't know.
I did make a
going on.
comment that you did get tired during a fight, which is strange during the last session. If you want to make a note about that.
I never even heard you say that, honestly.
You weren't here last session.
Oh, well, then there you go.
I mean, that was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, that was like forever ago. And
It was still summer when that happened.
Are you guys taking part in the toast that he's offering?
Yes. I will raise a
Haley.
glass and be like, to power above else.
And he adds to that. He says,
To glory of life.
if we die, at least we die together, as heroes of Almoria.
Heroes never die.
Who's our horse? Fuck, I'm forgetting
Doug.
his name.
Doug.
As Doug.
To Doug.
To Doug!
To Doug and to us.
Then all of a sudden, Doug comes through the walls as a 7-foot god, Asamar, who's like, I was turned into a horse this whole time! Time to smite this evildoer, this ne'er-do-well.
With that accent and all.
Yes.
What is it called?
No, it's just he just looks like BoJack Horseman kind of.
Bruh.
That's what it is.
He's a reverse centaur.
Yeah, that's it. No, but as you guys all partake in this toast and enjoy the rest of your night after you've done your planning, that's what will end tonight's session.
Early session, and who are you and what have you done with Tyler?
I'm getting really good at putting things into smaller spaces.
Bird up.
You guys level up.
Holy shit.
I did kick all of your asses. You do get a level up.
I mean, you
Oh,
kicked everyone else's ass.
when I say I kicked your ass, you couldn't do half your abilities.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
And I will
I
tell you.
experienced doing nothing.
Yes.
That's how I gained.
I have to tell you, did not plan for you to not be able to do anything. I saw the stop block and said, "Cool, let's use this." Didn't look at any counters, nothing. It happened to counter everything. I was just like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I thought I got an ability score improvement.
I didn't even
Do I not
realize.
get an ability score improvement?
That's
Hello?
I feel like I
level
should have. I
12.
feel like I should have either an ethereal.
No, for
ability
druid
to,
it
like,
says level
or
8
something to
ability
interact
score
with
improvement.
ghosts as a zombie. I don't know.
Level 8 druid, I get wild shape improvement, ability score improvement, cantrip versatility.
Yeah.
But I can't. Where do I go to change that? There it is. Okay, I found it.
I can do over channel now. Yes,
Fuck! I can get another feat. I don't remember what feat I wanted.
guys, you
I
don't
love feet.
understand. You don't understand. I can now just choose when to do max damage on spells.
Oh my god! I finally have an ability to deal with range. Jesus Christ! And I actually could probably have done something. Wait, so could I have hit the Ghost Dragon with an ability from the Shadow Realm?
If it does a certain damage type, we'll get to that in a minute. I want to end the stream real fast. We hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, and you want to catch us in the next one, join the Discord, follow us on Twitch, or follow the Twitter for updates when we are going live. And if you want to catch previous episodes, we have them all in these curated playlists just for you all to watch them for the series from beginning to end, or where we currently are at. And we hope you guys enjoyed, and we hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.